And I don't know why, but I always seem to have to refresh the page whenever I start a stream on here.
Yeah, that seems to happen.
There we go. Hello guys, this is Jimcdr. I am here with my buddy Jimcdr, and we also have Matt and Modus with us. Say hello guys.
Hello.
Hello.
And this is just kind of a carryover from the other day where we're showing James here the ropes on how to play from the depths. So what do we feel like doing today, gentlemen? I use that term loosely.
Build a boat.
You want to try building a boat?
I may try building a flying boat.
There you go. I'm going to go ahead and bring in a platform in case you guys need something to build off of.
Do you care if I add a thing off of it to connect my ship to?
There should be a docking station on there already, but feel free to add whatever you need to it.
I may TP to it.
And
Would you mind getting rid of the starting rib?
that's actually what I was just about to do. There we go.
Here, I'll head over to this dock. There only seems to be one.
You can add more, it's no big deal. This I actually added for specifically experimenting with suicide nuke drones. So you might have...
Ah,
Yeah.
perfect for my airship.
So if you press G, it'll actually release whatever's on the docking station.
I can either build one myself, or I can just hook up to this one. I'll just hook up to this one if you don't mind.
Not at all. I mean, yeah,
Okay.
use whatever on here if you want.
Okay.
So,
How do you suggest kind of starting out an airship?
well, you kind of want to put a bunch of blocks out there all at once, because if you're below like 20 blocks, the game's gonna, the game's gonna try
Yeah,
to.
that's what I'm doing. I'm just
There you
gonna
go.
make a cube.
There you go. Okay.
I saw that the other day. As
It looks like James is grabbing a prefab.
lets me. Oh, mine is floating. There it goes. So selection, new vehicle.
So, what kind of airship are
Nice
you
question.
wanting to make? Is it like a pure airship where it only uses helium, or something else?
Oh, I mean just like a. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Not helium. Just like kind of more of a.
Like a giant helicopter?
Um.
Thruster craft?
Think of it almost as it has maybe like internal steady blades or something like that.
Okay. Those aren't as good as they used to be, by the way. You have to have ducts for them to work good.
Oh, okay. What do you
Just a heads
suggest
up.
doing as a first kind of airship? Like, what's an easy one?
Honestly, start with the helicopter and work your way up from that.
An extremely large helicopter. Got it.
It uses the
Helicopter
exact
or
same
craft?
principles. It just one's going to have more thrusters than the other. That's the only real main difference. And I need to drop a link in my announcements
Probably
for the
just gonna
stream.
make a cheapo, just kind of wooden one to start off with,
Okay.
just to kind of practice. I may kind of build like a. No, that's not what I meant to do. There's my center.
James,
block.
where'd your boat go, man?
That's what I want to know. It fell and started disintegrating.
Did you not have enough flux?
No, it was like oh, there it is. It just
Oh, there
reappeared.
it is.
Or did you just bring in a new one?
I brought a new one.
That is weird. Okay.
Trigger.
I guess just wrap that up to multiplayer shenanigans?
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, what is going on here?
But just a heads up on these prefabs, they're not really that well optimized, so just something to be aware of. I personally am not a fan of them myself.
Sure.
But if you want something to poke around in, then yeah, prefabs are fine for that. But they're not optimized for more advanced builds, for lack of a better way of putting it. So what would you like to try to build on this boat, James?
Missiles.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, how do you make distraction schemes, for lack of a better term?
You mean decoys?
Basically, yeah.
I could slap something down here real quick. Let's see here. Gonna grab missiles. I'm just gonna do this in a medium size, just so you guys can see.
Okay.
So you're gonna need a launcher, and depending on how big of a heat or radar signature you're getting,
I'm not building. I'm not planning on building the biggest thing ever. And maybe, do you kind of see how tall mine is over here?
mm-hmm.
I'm planning on building it somewhere around this size.
Well, let's just say that we're wanting to do something that's gonna full IR sensors, so we just want one big long sticky flare like this.
I mean, whatever you think would work.
And then we're just gonna put like one ejector on it. And then we need, go to control, grab an ACB, and you stick it right next to your missile controller. Also, your missile controller will probably benefit from having a certain piece of equipment. You might want to add a friend or foe just to make sure that it doesn't like attract your own missiles, because that will happen.
Okay, that's fine.
So you want to go into this ACB that you have right next to the controller here, and you want to go into where it says enemy. You click on missile/torpedoes. And then you have it set specifically for missiles, like you see down here. Are you seeing this in the stream?
I'm looking over as I'm
Okay.
plopping down stuff real quick. I'm just trying to plop down something so my ship doesn't die while getting a base.
Okay.
That's all. Let me do that real quick, and then you may need to run by some parts to me again.
Okay. Just let me know when you get to a good point.
I'm pretty much at a good point. Okay. I have my camera over here. Show me.
Okay, so in the ACB that you got next to the missile controller, you want to go down to with the where it says enemy, and under that category, you should see something that says missiles/torpedoes. And
for the slave condition.
yes,
Okay, I see it.
and just for demonstration's sake, I have this set to go off whenever there's an enemy missile within 500 meters. And you want to make sure that you have it specifically set for missiles, because you can have this set for missiles or torpedoes, or missiles or torpedoes. So for this demonstration, I'm just going to do missiles. And then under target and action, you want to go to weapons/defenses, and you should see weapon systems. You click on that. You lower the effect range down to 2, or however far away it's going to be from the missile controller block. And then,
okay, I see what it is.
yeah, you set that to fire. And now anytime this thing sees an enemy missile within 500 meters, that ACB is going to activate the missile controller, and it's going to launch the decoy. Does that make sense?
Okay, so just like this advanced block right here, this ACB.
Something like that, yeah, except the ACB is only going to trigger when there's an enemy missile within 500 meters.
Okay, that's fine.
Does that make sense?
I'm assuming if you wanted to make a radar decoy, it would literally just be the same thing, but with radar.
Exactly, yeah, you would have this set to use radar decoys and not necessarily flares, but I was just doing this for an example, because you could always go back in and change like maybe half of these over to
Okay,
radar decoys, so then that way you kind of get the best of both worlds, but it won't be nearly as intense of a signal to distract a missile.
What are the best ways to use them? Like on a large missile, or like on a, like on small missiles and shooting at a lot of them?
It really depends. Using
Oh
them,
crap! I forgot to use mirror mode.
we all do that. Anyway, it really just depends on how big of a radar signature or an IR signature that you have. You want that decoy to have a higher signature than what your craft is currently producing. And you can do that by making it bigger, either longer, or using a bigger size of missile, if that makes sense.
Okay, that's fine. It seems fairly simple. See, if you were to teach this to like my 8-year-old self buying this game, not realizing how complex this was, you know, my mind would probably
Explode?
You know, it would probably do a little bit more than that. It would probably blow up in nuclear fury.
Maybe. I do have to tell you guys, I had to watch like literally hundreds of thousands of hours of YouTube to get as good as I am today. So,
Fair enough.
yeah.
All of us have to start somewhere, Dama.
Exactly. And hello, Lilakari.
true.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I just now noticed the time.
That's okay. Guys, would we be okay with restarting the server so Lilakari can join us?
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, can I save down what I have jotted down real quick?
Absolutely.
I'm just trying to put down a couple pieces of metal real quick. Let me do that, then I will save.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I'm gonna have a few more bites of my snack here. We got some cheese curds, and God, I love these things.
I mean, if anything has cheese, it's tasty more than likely.
Well,
Okay.
the problem is when you get old like me, and you have to take a bunch of medications, and let's just
Okay, I
say it's
gotta
like
shave.
trying to force a golf ball through a garden hose.
Fair enough.
I'll
I gotta
leave that
shave,
up
by
to
the
your
way.
imagination. But James, if you want to go ahead and restart the server, go right ahead. Huh?
That's never safe to use, huh?
Is that Ion?
Yes, that is Ion.
Ion, I didn't think you were going to be here. I thought this would be too late for you. How you doing?
Sleepy, but I'm still, apart from that, still wide awake. So I figured, you know what the hell, I'm thinking. Hello.
Would you care to join
Ready.
us?
I seem to have timed it remarkably well. From
You
what I
did,
heard
we
on
just
the
started.
stream. Yeah, and you were just restarting now to pick up Little Kari, I think.
Yes, we're just
Yeah.
about to bring in Lilakari. James, if you want to go ahead and restart the game, go for it.
Sure.
Just
we're
be
still
sure
having
everyone
that
saved
connection
everything they
issue,
wanted
aren't
to.
Yep, I got everything saved.
You'll need to set this for like a maximum of 5 people, I think.
You said it. Well,
Sorry for butting in.
No, you're fine. You actually have great timing. I was actually just showing Mason, aka Madus here, how to do a missile decoy.
Yeah, I noticed. Well explained, by the way.
Hmm?
Well explained.
Oh, thank you.
It's
A lot of-
basically the same thing with any other decoys, except
Oh, yeah.
for sonar, which I usually simply have a buoyancy and go, it's a negative buoyancy, so it just sinks.
Or you put a little kick behind it and just let it float up to the surface with nothing at all. I mean, as long as it gets the torpedoes out of your hair, that's the important thing, right?
Yeah.
Ian, are you able to find the game?
I'm still starting FTD.
Oh, okay.
You can always be sneaky by adding a interceptor warhead onto it as well.
Yes, that is actually a pretty good idea because then you'll drag the enemy torpedoes toward it. And it's set up to kill them anyway, so win-win, right?
which are set up better for missiles? Like advanced cannons that have the anti-missile, the interceptors, or lambs. Which one do you think are the best?
They all have their benefits, honestly.
Yeah. But with crams, it just makes a very large area around the cram.
Oh, lamb. I meant lambs, not cram.
Oh,
Lasers.
Oh, lasers. Well, interesting considering if the enemy's firing infrared missiles at you with a lamb, you can actually literally distract them.
yeah, it takes like almost no power to do that.
Oh, you mean the decoy version?
Yes.
I'm gonna keyword attempt to make a airship decently survivable, and have a couple missile systems, maybe a few simple weapons on.
Well, you got the right man for the job. I am pretty good at making things fly that shouldn't.
Okay. I don't know if that encourages me or makes me feel worse.
Our first Pimp My Boat stream, I got the boat to fly.
Yes.
The secret is strapping enough balloons to it.
In all fairness, that was our first round in trying to make it fly. Granted, it was
after
successful.
that we actually did it properly.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, you can really get anything to fly if you strap.
Anything will fly with enough thrust.
Yes.
Just ask my wife.
Oh my.
And that's why I said it's not safe to
Dama.
leave things to imagination with Dama.
Okay,
Just
I don't
making sure
know-
she's listening. Just trying to find out if she's listening or not. I guess
Okay,
not.
I don't know if you saw this, but I left a comment, or I left a not a comment, but I was chatting during the live stream. Whenever your friend what's your friend's name? What's his name? James?
Yeah, James.
James. Yeah. So
Hello.
James, you remember how you were building the really long allo?
Yeah.
You trying to compensate for something?
Oh, most definitely.
Fair enough.
He used to drive a... Well, actually, I guess you still drive a really big truck, don't you, for work? Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah. But I'm home every day with it.
To be fair, in From the Depths, a narrow vehicle design actually reduces drag and makes it easier to go faster.
That is true.
That is true.
I mean, that's why
It'd be a
battle
lot
cruisers
harder
are
to
long and
stabilize.
skinny. I mean, does anyone see the HMS Hood?
Yes.
If we follow that logic, the fastest vehicle designs will be two-dimensional.
No, they'll be one-dimensional. We won't be able to see them.
Oh my god, the enemy's all around us. We don't even know they're there. How do we attack something we don't know is there?
Oh yeah. This reminds me of a story I read on the humans fuck yeah subreddit.
Yeah.
And it's basically where every dimension lived on a different energy level. The higher the higher the energy level, the faster the ship could go. But there's a downside. Anything below that energy level could not be seen.
Oh, that's why submarines are so narrow.
One of the reasons.
And basically what happened was humanity went to war, an alien race that was far superior than it. And using that little bit of knowledge, we invented space submarine warfare.
Actually, I have been to a dry docked submarine.
Ooh.
Me too.
It was the Batfish. Or something like Batfish.
USS Batfish in Muskogee, Oklahoma.
Yep, been there.
I have been there too.
Interesting.
Ah, there we
My grandparents used to live around that part of Oklahoma.
Yep. I was going up to the river, the Missouri River, to float, and we stopped by there.
It's pretty cool.
It was really fascinating.
Can you manage to get in yet?
Yeah, my apologies for the wait there. FTD actually crashed and I had to start it a second time.
Ooh, that sucks.
And speaking of submarines, one of the more interesting submarine stories out there is one that sunk a Japanese train during World War II.
A Japanese what?
A Japanese train in World War II.
What?
Yes. And it was also the only mission to ever be successfully pulled off on Japanese homeland.
Well,
Okay then.
that's I'm not gonna knock it. I mean, you can pull that off. That's difficult. I mean, how would you even do that?
Well, basically, the submarine entered a very shallow area of the lake, so they had to be very stealthily,
Oh,
and they
my.
sent a landing craft to literally go blow up a bridge. Just so happens a train was on the line when it went off.
Wow.
So just
That-
dumb
that's-
luck.
That's pretty lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
also
I think
pretty
everyone's
random.
in. If you want to go ahead and start us off, James.
Can I go ahead and spawn in my crafts pretty much the moment?
Absolutely. I'm just gonna go ahead and bring in our platform back in.
I just didn't know if I needed to do anything for lag. It
No, you're
wasn't
fine.
very big though, so.
Who wants to do the honors of nuking the starter raft?
You do it.
Oh, I wanted to do it. I wanted to. Oh wait, I was gonna tell you about this. I actually have I have a boat that I put a load of huge jets on, and I just put a very small, just like little engine, like electric engine, on it, and I had about 100 by 100 box worth of nukes on it.
Crazy.
Yeah, yeah, I detonated it. You can imagine.
It fizzled, didn't it?
Maybe a bit.
Yeah. Honestly, I was going through and reading some of the messages. I was going through and clearing my messages, and I had saw a post where somebody was talking about the lag whenever they spawn in a load of, oh, what do you call it? I don't know what they're called. Megalodons. Right? No, not megalodon. The godly steel striders.
Yeah, it's the Megalodon.
Megalodon, yeah, I was correct. Okay. They spawned in a load of them and had 11 names. I'm pretty sure mine at the time were. You ever seen a slideshow?
A few in my day.
Yeah, mine had lower frame. Oops.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, so confession time. I've only managed to watch like the first third of yesterday's stream. I've just not had
Okay.
time to do more than that. So
I want to make a correction. The train was in fact a target, not a lucky coincidence.
Oh, okay. So no happy accident?
Yep.
Okay. Would have been funnier if it was.
Well, I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily true because my existence, but okay.
Okay then.
as I keep saying, sanity is overrated.
Yes, it is.
Existence is overrated. Am I right?
Don't tell him that.
Yeah, I don't know how you take that.
Oh my gosh, I'm doing that thing where I alt tabbed out again and my cursor. Okay, thank you. Boom. Okay, please don't ram the craft. Okay,
It's okay, I'll fix you.
hold distance. 100 meters, thank you. I don't want to do what I did last time where I
Oops,
almost.
I'm doing this wrong.
I like to put a 90-degree azimuth on holding because it turned things right.
Yes. That is useful.
Very, very useful.
Okay. I was wondering what was going on with my crafts.
Oh, that's because I was messing around with your tractor beam at the same
Yeah,
time.
I
you
looked
were.
over and I was like, oh.
Your crafters learn to dance.
We can dance if we
I like
want to.
squiggling. I like
We can
squiggling.
leave your friends behind.
Right.
Nothing?
think
Okay.
No.
Not even Lil Kari. I thought he would have gotten that reference, but I guess not.
I know the song and don't want to comment on it.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know what you're talking about as usual, Dama, so don't worry about
More
it.
than likely.
Okay, fair
I'm
enough.
Too immature to know that, more than likely. Based off a lot of things on the channel.
Yeah, question. What is
And
the goal for this stream then?
the song's actually kind of old, actually.
It's very old. It's like from the 80s, if I remember right.
Yeah, somewhere in there during that time period.
So are we just building random stuff while also teaching Jim how to build things in particular, or?
That's kind of the plan, yeah.
I'm also learning how to kind of make an airship.
Oh, so do you want to learn some about PIDs and how annoying they can be?
That could be helpful.
Yeah, I would like to learn PIDs. Last time I tried, I accidentally caused a craft that was meant to go up, ram the surface of the sea.
A lot of people struggle with PIDs. It took me a couple of years to get them down, if that makes you feel any better.
Yeah, and they changed them around a bit so they're a bit more useful.
I could never find any PID tutorials anywhere I went. Like, it was nearly impossible to find any.
Kind of
Yeah,
rare.
general rule of thumb with PIDs is mess with it until you're happy.
Yep.
I spawned in one of the prefab jets and strapped in an AI and
There
an
you
AI
go.
PID. Tested it a couple times and it worked, but it wasn't as stable as I would liked it to be, but I just kind of screwed with it. See how I can get it.
A lot of times, if you can't get it to work with the default settings, that's when you really have to play around with it.
Yep.
Question, is Jim still here? I don't see him doing it.
He should be, because no, we're running this off of his system.
No, it's just he had his boat spawned in before the server restart, and I'm not seeing anyone.
Who just released my ship?
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Huh.
Like
Here,
me.
I can fix it real quick. It may have just returned.
No,
Never
you-
mind.
Yeah, that's because I just turned your track team back on. Someone turned it off.
Okay.
Oh, it's fine. I was more saying that as a joke. I really don't care.
That's fine. Well, looks like Jim's building something.
Yeah, what you often building over there, James? Going for a boat again?
A boat?
Okay.
Which one's yours?
Honestly, you can just start saying, "Hey, that's a nice boat you got there." You don't even have to ask him like this.
I'm on a boat.
Likely
God,
it will be a boat.
building a boat.
I'm on a
I
boat.
mean, unless he's trying to build an involuntary submarine.
Oh, we've all built those. Come on.
Yeah, we've all built one of those by pure accident or on purpose.
If you shoot any ship enough, it'll turn into a submarine.
Eventually, yes. Let's see here. How do I want to do the end of this thing?
Japanese during World War II sure knew how to turn their planes into submarines.
That only worked once.
True.
They turned their people into bombs too, as I recall. Human-guided missiles.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. I read a story. Well, I didn't read it, but I heard about a story where actually the Japanese, they tried making their own like jet aircraft during World War II, and they bought just a couple of V2s off of Germany, or the V1s,
Mhm.
but they made them manned so that they could be controlled. and more
Yes, I
accurately
remember
targeted.
that.
Yes. No victory doesn't come without a sacrifice.
And let's.
Hold up, I'm doing something real quick.
Okay. Get a helium pump. And up we go. Whee!
Oh, you're doing a blimp. I see.
Well, it needs a little bit of weight at the bottom, but yeah. They're actually kind of a bitch to bounce the propulsion right on.
They can be, yeah. You really need active correction to get much out of them, I find.
Mm-hmm.
And I just realized what blades I was using.
You got what stuck in your wire now?
What blades I was using. I was using the standard helicopter spin block blades instead of the dedicated header blades.
Oh, okay. Actually made something like this to be a material hauler for me in one of my FTD campaigns. I was getting like 120 meters per second out of it. It's crazy. Let's see here. I want just to put you down there. James, you need any help down there? You all good, bud?
I think I'm getting it.
Well, let's have a quick look at what you got. You're building that contraption out of alloy, is it?
Yeah, light alloy.
The lightweight alloy, yes. I think the bow might need a little bit of work. You need any help with that?
And who is there asking that question to?
I just seen if James needed any help with the bow of his ship was all.
I might.
Well, what would you like me to do? Just try to get a good point on it?
Yeah.
Okay, let me try something here. This is usually really good for getting a nice sharp point on it. I might have to move a few things here and there.
Time to start changing things.
Let's see. We'll grab some of these.
Oh, I completely missed those transition blocks.
Oh yeah, they're amazing.
Yep.
Probably one of the
Okay,
best
I am
things to
back.
happen to FTD, actually.
I am back.
No, you didn't miss much.
I had my headset on. I was not. I had to talk to somebody.
Okay.
Oh, that makes a world of a difference, those transition blocks.
Doesn't it?
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I cannot English. Transition blocks are amazing.
I like transmission blocks myself. If you weren't going to run with it, I will.
Transition. I cannot
Transition.
English, okay?
That's fine. We're not too good at it either, so you know.
I should change that to stone actually instead of heavy armor.
And that should give you a nice, sharp bow for your ship.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think I've shown you how to do prefabs yet, have I?
Oh,
You know, that's something pretty important.
Prefabs are extremely important. They make a job go a hell of a lot faster. But anyway, if you want me to show you how your prefab works, James, I'd be more than happy to do so.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh, yeah, so go for it.
So let's say we wanted to this top slice up here that I just put on for the bow of your little ship here. What you do is you go into prefab mode. It's going to be like all the way down on the list. The things that's on the left side of the screen, it'll be like green. Do you see it?
Yeah, I'm watching your stream.
Okay, so you click on that, and you see this big block or this big box here.
Yeah.
You can modify its shape and size by using these plus and minus things here.
Can we set the time today?
Unfortunately, you can't do that in
Yeah, we were messing around with that yesterday. We couldn't get it to work.
Multiplayer.
Unfortunate. Oh, it seems to
Yep.
be back though.
Anyway, so
You know what?
basically,
I'll just strap a million LED lights on a stick.
there you go. So basically, all you got to do is make sure that the box lines up with what you want to copy. Then you select it, and then you just kind of place it wherever. If you don't like where you place it, you can Control Z and it'll all go away. Make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
You want to give it a try?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just pull that top bit off of there for you. Let's see. But I'm sure from my little demonstration there, you could probably figure out how useful that's going to be trying to build stuff. Generally, if you could prefab it, you should just go ahead and do it because it'll save you a lot of work.
I'm actually about to use prefabs right now.
And I just made a very small test vehicle for PIDs.
I thought that was yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dama, have you seen what little car I put together?
Yes, I actually made something very similar for my variable height PID tutorial. It looked a lot like this actually, except I think it was working on like some injector engines, but that's only because it was like for a 5-minute video.
Yo, what sort of drone bullcrap you got going on there, bro?
And if anyone's
Yeah,
notice the block difference on here, I have a stone block on the very front and on the left side of this vehicle, which is massively move my center mass off. And if you know what you're doing with PIDs, you can have a very stable thing.
Yeah, if you're good at PIDs, as long as you got enough thrust, it doesn't matter where the hell your center of mass is.
Yep.
Okay, I think I got it, but it's not placing it. But you're supposed to left click to place, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Something wrong?
Yeah, it's not placing.
Did you select it first before you placed it?
I think so.
Try streaming it so I can see how you're going about it.
Is he on a sub objects?
No, he's just trying to do a prefab.
Oh.
You able to figure out how to stream it? Or something happening here?
1 second.
Oh, okay. Need a general purpose P. Okay, there you go. Alright, so let me see what you're doing here. What do you mean it's not
So
placing?
I am guessing you're trying to make your own version of a hovercraft?
Are you connecting the blocks correctly? You're left clicking, right?
Yeah,
And it's not doing anything?
correct.
That is weird.
Yes.
Try exiting build mode and try doing it again.
Wait, did you middle mouse click?
He may
Oh, I
have.
bet you that's what it was.
You're building that off of the platform and not your ship. There you go. Just look at it and press B. There you go. There you
Aha.
go. Yeah, you can just hit Control Z to pull that back over there. You got it. And that is probably one of the most useful things that you can use in FTD is the prefabbing. Especially if you have a design of like an engine or a steam engine that you really like. That's a good way to save them. And that's something else I should probably let you know is that you could save them too. If you look at those 3 buttons that are down at the bottom of the interface there, it'll give you an option to save or load it. Pretty cool, right?
And Lakari, you were right. I was in middle click mode.
There you go.
Like, left clicking, why isn't it working?
I
Alright,
know,
you need
right?
that might be a problem.
Possibly. Pitch. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Bam. There we go, a stable blimp. So James, is there anything else you'd like me to show you?
Not yet.
Oh, you still... I forgot we were going to show you how to do missiles, weren't we? I just remembered. You still want me to run you through that?
Yeah, eventually.
Would now be a good time, or you want to wait till later?
Yeah, we can do it now.
Okay. So, first thing that you're going to need for our missiles is your missile controller. Is it okay if I just plop it right down like here for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Just don't want to get in the middle of something that you're trying to do here. So, with a missile controllers, the way you connect it to the missile is either by having it directly linked to it, or you can use these missile connectors like so.
Which were added very recently. I think last update as well.
No, you're thinking of the wireless transmitter and receiver for missiles.
Yeah.
I haven't used that yet.
I haven't had much of a need to, be honest, but
Honestly, if you want to make a missile turret, they're quite useful.
yeah, I
Actually,
could
probably
totally
one
see
of the
They
that.
are
missiles
also
turn out
quite
for this.
expensive.
Anyway,
Speaking of
Use-
this, can somebody help me here in a little bit? Once you're done.
Yep, sure.
like I was saying, James, you can connect your missile launcher back to the missile controller using these connector blocks. They connect 6 ways, so it doesn't really matter what kind of configuration that you got them in, so as long as they're linked like this. Except you got to make sure that the up part of your the launcher itself is faced in the direction you want to launch the missile. Then you can just add some gantries to it like this.
So what is it that you're trying to figure out?
I'm just showing them how to do some basic missiles here. Now, the thing is
No, I'm talking about Meduse.
oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, here, I don't want to interrupt him. You can continue.
So we're going to put some injectors so it kicks out these things a little bit further when they launch, and these aren't going to work as is, so we're going to have to go into the UI for the missile itself. We're just going to put like a variable thruster on the back of it. We'll put...
Quick question. How'd you get to that UI?
Oh, you just go
You-
to the gantry itself and you press Q. You see
Oh,
how
okay.
I got it on the stream here?
Yeah.
Then you press Q, and that brings up the UI. I'm sorry, I should have mentioned that first. Anyway, to make this thing work, it's going to need an engine, so we're putting a variable thruster on the back, and usually that's about the only place you could put it in. In earlier versions, you could kind of put that thing anywhere, but that's no longer a thing now, so yeah. Anyway, we're going to need some fins to help it steer. And on the front of it, we're going to put an active radar seeker. We're going to give it some fuel. And maybe like a couple of frag warheads. You can also do a combination of explosive or EMP. Actually, EMP frag is a very, very good missile to use on a lot of things. Also, depending on the size of the missile, that will determine how maneuverable it is. But something like this should work very, very basically. And if you use this copy to all button down here at the bottom, every missile that is connected to your launcher here that's at the same length, it'll make them all the same. Very, very useful button. Now, before we can launch these, we want to have identify friend or foe. The reason why this thing is so important is because if you don't have it, then the missile is just going to turn back at you and hit you. So, yeah.
I really don't want that.
Or
Yeah.
in my case, a couple of bombs on a bomber.
Yeah, that's... I think I've had that happen to me as well.
Oh, but one time I had mine do that. These bombs were quite capable of homing in on the said airplane, other friendly airplanes.
Now, if we want the AI to control this thing, we're going to need a local weapon controller, and it needs to be within at least 2 blocks of whatever kind of weapon system you're wanting to control it. In this case, it would be the missile controller. So far, so good?
I think so.
Okay, so we want this thing to have an AI to talk to it, so we'll just slap an AI right next to the local weapon controller so it'll be connected. You don't necessarily have to do that. You can also take like an AI, put all the way back here, remove this guy. You can put a wireless receiver on your local weapon controller like so, and then put a wireless transmitter on your AI. So you could have like one AI controlling several weapon systems all at once.
Okay.
And just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to drop some these ammo storage crates on here.
Hey, quick question. Can I remove the mining lasers off of here?
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, let me find them real quick.
Yeah, if you want to take those out, that's completely fine. Anyway,
Oh, it's not letting me edit the layer for some reason.
I could probably get rid of them. Just take me a sec.
Oh wait, I found them.
Oh, you
I was
did?
gonna,
Okay.
Yeah. I just can't control shift backspace for some reason.
There we go. All gone. Anyway,
Sorry.
I just took them off there for you.
Oh, thank you. I
Mhm.
was about to. Thank you.
Anyway, if you want to watch these things like manually, if I could hop over to your ship and show you. If you walk over to it, if you walk over to it, you'll see down in the bottom left corner, you'll see AI and me. When the blue part is set to me, that means you're actually control it. And I think, does anyone remember what the default button is to make things fire?
Control?
Right click, right?
No, it's control.
Control?
Yeah, if you want to fire them manually, you can just right click
Oh, you got a nice little missile system.
and give you some more ammo to play with.
So you're trying to make a missile boat?
Sure.
So
Is this what that's
just try right clicking with that selected, and it should launch. There you go. Pretty
Oh, you
easy,
almost
right?
hit this person's boat above you.
Oh, you're talking about Dama's blimp.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing is like not powered whatsoever, and it's just floating there, no problem.
Target practice.
There you go. But yeah, those missiles are just going to kind of go off in any random direction because there's no real targets for them to fire at. So if it's okay with you guys, I'd like to bring in a Marauder for us to test this out against.
Yeah. No.
Go right ahead.
Oh, that's fine. I don't care.
Just letting you guys know that it's going to be in here.
Uh,
Oh, I wouldn't spawn it in under the Deepwater Guard. I do this every freaking time. I'm sorry.
hey, can you make sure the guns are turned off so that
We have to do that after we spawn, unfortunately.
Yep, pretty much. Usually we're pretty good about grabbing. Okay, spawning it in 3, 2, 1.
Guns are off.
Alright, so James, try firing off a missile now. You see how it's going towards that ship now? I don't know if they got enough fuel to get to it, but that should get... actually, they do have enough fuel.
Yeah, direct hit.
Yep. Try it again. There you go.
Do you mind if I delete my little boat here that I was making?
No, not at all. Do what you gotta do.
It originally was going to be an airship, but I want to change it.
No, you're fine. Do what you gotta do, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't get rid of it. It's not letting me.
Anyway, about to tell James here, if you want, you can go
How do I-
into... Oh, sorry, what was that, Mason?
How do I get rid of it?
Get rid of what?
He
My
wants to kill
boat.
his boat.
Oh.
It's not letting me destroy it.
Do
He may need to. I may not be able to.
you have it saved? Is there anything that you need on there?
Yeah, I gotta save.
Yeah, it's not letting me do it either.
Maybe James needs to do it.
Yeah. James, if you would please, hit M. It should take you to the strategic map.
And murder the boat.
There is a boat that Loakari and Maudus are sitting on. Go ahead and just select it by left-clicking on it.
Because I'm gonna
You
make
may
a-
need to make it not hover, because I was having that issue too. And as soon as I tabbed and made the ship, not hover, then I was able to delete it.
Oh, we're just trying to
Or
delete it.
caps lock.
That's what we're doing here. I was just going to show you how to delete it was all. But I think, yeah, since James is the one that's running the server here, you're going to have to be the one to delete it.
Yeah, I can't delete it either.
That is bizarre.
Yeah, I ran into that issue,
Caps lock,
and
it's, it
if your
thinks
caps
someone
lock is on, you can't delete it.
Okay.
I don't have its caps lock enabled.
Well, I guess we'll just have to
I
cut it
can
up.
go try. Hold up, let me sec. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Oh no, it was enabled. My bad.
Okay, well, try it now.
Right now. 1 sec. Let me get out of build mode.
There it goes. All good. Okay.
All right, it's gonna say goodbye.
Anyway,
Okay, thank you.
so now you've got an idea how missiles work. You can also go into the settings and change a few things on the missile. Like I was showing you by hitting the Q button on there, you got like the warhead arming delay, guidance activation,
Oh no, my boat died.
all that kind of crazy stuff. That's what
Okay,
you
idea.
wanted, right?
No, I meant like the new thing that I want to build. It killed itself because it's too few blocks.
Oh, okay.
The new thing.
Yeah,
was
I
building.
hate that. That is such a pain in the ass.
Like I'm trying to get a shape for it.
Anyway, there's a lot of other options that you could do to make these missiles to do all kinds of crazy things. You could even set them up to work with a Lua code, which is
Oh.
it's like crazy. Rare people do that nowadays. And it's usually banned from a lot of multiplayer stuff and tournaments and things like that. So yeah,
Oh, it is. I did not know.
yeah,
Yeah, it was.
I didn't even think it was. Is
It-
it because it's like crazy powerful?
it can
It
be.
was,
Yes.
yeah.
It's just to give you an idea. There's a smart missile Lua code that I generally use. I'm not sure if it even works anymore, considering how far back I am.
Yeah, you can essentially make
I
a
can
missile
make
singing
javelins
dance with
from it.
Lua. It's crazy what you can do with it. But do we want to try something a little bit different here? Or you want to play with the missiles some more?
How do you stop them firing?
Well, you when hold on, let me think here. Press C, and you'll.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure which one of these that it's on right now. Try go for the one that you're closest to, where it says "New Vehicle, Unnamed Mainframe." Go with the closest one, and you'll see like it looks like a. There's an icon with a ship and a little halo above it. You want to go to the icon that's like right next to it on the right side. That turns it off and on.
I've made mine easy to swap. And I would suggest you guys actually name your vehicles as well, so that way
Yeah.
we can all tell in the AI.
I'll name
control
mine
list.
here in a second.
Oh, I don't have to worry about it because I don't have an AI yet.
No, you don't need an AI. You can just flat out name your vehicle.
Okay, is mine named? Yeah, there it is. Mine's airship.
I named mine Target Practice.
Well, mine
Anyway,
as well, the target practice.
I guess you found out which
After the job that you dreams of.
which one is the correct one because it stopped launching. Okay, awesome. All right, so what do you want to learn next? Anything in particular?
We'll think of it once I get to it.
Okay. But there's still cannons, there's simple weapons, there's lasers, particle accelerator cannons, gram cannons. I'm a bit of a jack of all trades.
Not lamps, particle cannons.
It's still a laser.
Technically. Particle cannons are so much fun. I just like
They can be,
getting
yes.
I like getting the big kinetic ones and just basically a doom cannon, but it's like a particle cannon.
Honestly, I think they're a little overpowered because the
They
only defense that you really have from them is hoping that the guy is using it isn't going to have the materials to run it, and that's pretty much about it, other than stacking a bunch of blocks. That's my problem with it anyway.
Lasers don't even counter them, do they? Or not lasers, I mean smoke.
Particle cannons? No.
No,
There's no defense to stop them.
pretty much.
Yeah, I gotta be right back for like 5-10 minutes.
Okay, no rush.
I'm having a hard time figuring out how I want to design this thing.
What are you trying to build? Another airship, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to make a decent, just kind of... I had a good design earlier. You know what? I'm going to try to remake mine, but make it a little bit better looking in the alloy. Instead of wood. Alloy's much better than wood, so... Trying to turn this thing back into a long stick.
But everything in FTD starts its life as a long stick.
This is quite
It
true.
really does. No
Mm-hmm.
joke. Like if it doesn't start as a long stick, like there's something wrong with it. Like it was left on the streets as a child. It's not a long stick.
Kind of harsh to reject them like that, isn't it?
Just a little, yeah. I have
Yeah.
to say, that's pretty hardcore, man.
Well, you gotta have that dark grizzled backstory. So.
Mm-hmm.
I read a story I read where the entire party was nothing but edgelords in a D&D campaign.
Well, that's something I haven't played in forever.
It reminds me of like that text-to-speech device. What one? What was it? Benny Backstab?
God, it's sad what happened with that too.
I can't blame the guy, unfortunately. Well, what I mean, unfortunately, but you know what I mean. I'm not blaming him for it at all, but it really sucks that it went down that way.
Yeah, Games Workshop has been a complete and utter chode from what it sounds like.
Pretty
What
much.
you're talking about, but okay.
You mean Texas? If the Empire is a text-to-speech?
Yes.
Have you come across that, Marius?
No.
I would look it up on YouTube. It's an experience.
Interesting.
It's actually pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Effectively, what's going down is one of the
The Emperor kind of into the text-to-speech device into his phone so he can talk to the Empire once more.
Mhm.
And he's
And everyone's
Got a
like
few-
stupid.
opinions on how things are.
Hmm.
Sorry, gotta make sure, yeah, the music isn't ear raping me again, because, yeah.
I'm not playing it too loud, am I?
No, not yours, I'm talking about the in-game music. I just have it
Oh,
enabled.
Okay.
It is holy loud. Like the one, like, I don't know which one it is, but there's always this real loud one.
Oh, while listening to music, I found one of the songs is based off Johnny Come Home, or Johnny Coming Home. One of the
Johnny Comes Marching Home.
yeah, that's it.
There we go.
Oh, and speaking of said song, man, the words of that song, man, words do change, don't they?
Mm-hmm. It's a little slower than what I prefer, but it's a blimp.
The reason why I say this is because one of the lyrics in the song is, "When Johnny comes marching home, we will feel all gay. We feel all gay," something like that.
Jesus Christ. Hmm.
Yeah, and gay used to mean, believe it or not, happy.
No, I know that.
Oh yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, very long time ago.
Now this is something I haven't seen in a long time. Slope stacking. Holy crap.
Yes, I'm trying to replicate his design I saw a while back.
Yeah, I don't think anyone slope stacks anymore.
Not really since the transition pieces came out.
Slope stacking?
Yep. A really old way to get a desired shape.
Yeah, if you have a look over at this red and green thing that Little Curry's working on, give you an idea why it's called slope stacking.
Hold on 1 second.
I'm just using the colors to help me differentiate between blocks.
I wonder how expensive this thing is. This blimp is only like 3,000 materials. That's nuts. But if I put an engine on this thing, it'd go a little quicker though.
It's
Almost
1 to
certainly.
2.
I'm gonna make this thing a little bit short.
Be 2 ops. Break. This would be a 2 to 3.
let's see here. Where is the... No, this is not what I'm looking for. I need a piston, damn it. Here we go. And we'll just do a bit of motor drive on this thing. Ah.
I genuinely have no clue how to make an airship look good, as I've never built one. So this is probably going to look odd.
Something I have long told people worrying about that kind of thing is the ultimate question is, are you happy with how it looks?
Very good point there, Ion.
Yeah.
A lot of your early stuff, it's probably going to disturb you, but I highly recommend it's more important to get functionality first, then form.
It's more you learning the game
Yeah.
and working out how you want to try and build stuff.
Oh boy, I do love it whenever it becomes night and I literally can't see.
You just have to develop the ability to see in the dark, like us.
Or turn on your flashlight.
Yes,
I'm
there is a
lazy to figure
flashlight.
out- I'm too lazy to figure out the combination of the keys.
Fair enough.
I used to know them, but I don't anymore because I don't. Is your answer? I am very not smart in the brain at moments. I'm gonna figure it out anyway. Head up lamp, heavy. Activate head towards shift L.
We still have the enemy marauders
there
sitting
it is.
out there
Got a problem.
that no one's
Blow it-
done nothing with.
Got a problem. Blow it up with explosives.
That sound like a Mythbuster there. God, I missed that show.
What they did with the... Yeah, it was a good show. And unfortunately, what they did with the, well, remake, or new seasons, I was supposed to say they forgot what made Mythbusters Mythbusters.
Well, this is an interesting thing you got going on here, Ion.
I don't know what it is. I've just been bolting stuff together, so you know.
Big ass helicopter.
It's a thing? Question mark?
I don't
For
know what I'm making
some
my
crazy
thing look
reason,
like.
my
It's a
blimp
big
wants to
helicopter.
go in completely other direction. But you take one of these blimps here, you put a bunch of container modules in them, and you can move a lot of material really fast with them. I mean, this thing just has like a single small piston running these deady blades here in the back, and it's hitting like 38 meters a second. I think that's pretty good for something that's probably going to cost like, oh, let's see how much it is here. Yeah, 3,078 materials.
No, that's not bad at all.
New. Actually, I'm wondering if I could just squeeze a little more out of it if I do something like this.
Okay, okay. I'm using the same sort of design that I had for my helicopter, as I'm putting my materials in a really hard to hit spot that's protected. I mean,
Usually
you
a
see
good
the do you see the big tail back of this thing building?
Now, if this thing just had some bombs.
Does anybody see the big tail on the back of my thing?
What is it you're trying to build?
A very scuffed hovercraft or thruster
This-
airship.
this
yes,
big
we'll just
aluminum
go with the
thing?
word airship. Yes.
Well, aluminum, I mean alloy, but you guys kind of knew what I meant, so.
Basically. I'm hiding my resources back here in the tail, the metal box on the inside.
Okay. What do you plan on using to get it airborne?
Daddy blades, internal daddy blades.
Okay. Anything I can help
This
with?
is- maybe setting up the AI. That's I guess the thing.
Well, what is that?
Did you kill it?
I did.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna strap on a missile system real quick. I'm gonna do everything, then put on the daddy blades last to kind of see the center masses, so that
Okay.
for reasons.
So,
There we go.
what
I
kind?
got the. That was done. I just need to unpaint things.
Yes, Dama.
I was gonna say, what kind of airship are you looking at making here? Do you want one that's going to shoot things that are in front of it, or broadside like a normal ship?
It's gonna have missiles.
So it doesn't matter if it broadsides. Okay.
Doesn't matter at all. No. I just wanted to kind of stay around at a distance. At some point, I do want to make a version with the gun in it. So.
Guns are always fun.
So if the launcher.
Actually, that might be a bit too big for what I'm trying to do here. I just want to make a stone box to put your AI in.
So if I were to put the connector around this point, so looking for the top, I need to find a flat area. Okay, right here. Okay, so putting a connector here. With these. Okay. Sorry, I'm kind of talking to myself.
You're fine.
It's Nate's memory. Don't worry about it.
There's only like 2 people watching this shit anyway.
I'm one of them. So
Me and James are. Well, no. I guess I'm the only other one that's watching it then. Okay, whatever.
I should have
Put
it
that
up
out
in the
on the
background.
system?
I have it up in my
Yes, I
background.
did.
Gotta reload it though. How many people does it say watching now? Because I just loaded it up.
It still says 2.
Weird. It always feels like my view doesn't count, apparently.
You'd think so, it's because you're a subscriber and all. But what the hell do I know?
Just waiting for the day that Dama says, according to YouTube statistics.
YouTube's actually been kind of a bitch here lately because I just cannot seem to get my channel to get any more than 311 subscribers. It's like, nope, no more.
It kind of screws over small channels.
It really does.
Yeah.
Mod Deuce, do you mind if I start putting in daddy blades for your airship here?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Can you I kind of want to watch you do it, because I kind of want to get...
Okay. I think I'm going to start with like a 5x5 here in the front.
Oh, right here where you made this hole.
Yeah. Unless you had something else planned to put in there.
No, huh?
Okay.
I was gonna put layers just in the back. That's probably the only other thing I'm just gonna add. Radar seekers and flares.
Okay. Just a tip on using that. The alloy, it reduces your radar signature, so probably, yeah. A lot of people don't know about that.
That's pretty interesting.
Very useful.
Actually, you know what? I could probably cram some really small flares right here
Oh yeah.
by doing. Oh. I have no clue what I just did. Okay.
Do like a.
I can put some metal here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what I can do with that is I broke a block here. I may be messing with your crap because I keep on accidentally messing up and pressing Control Shift Z.
That's fine.
Just Control Z. But I can put some flares right here. Missiles. Connector.
I just want to make sure I don't want to take something out that's actually connected to something that you need.
Nope. Probably not. I'll put 2. Okay, now let me break this right here. Okay, put the gantries here.
But you know, the whole thing with the subs wouldn't bother me so much if I like had any kind of change, like at all. But it just stays at like 311. Refuses to budge.
I trust.
More frustrating than any other thing, but.
So if I were to just stick flares right here and just have them dump out of the bottom of my crafts whenever it detects something, that would work, correct?
Yeah.
But you would need a kind of a big flare for that to work the way you're talking about. You need something that's.
Use,
I'm gonna have a lot of flares. Does that work?
It needs to be it needs to have a bigger radar signature or a bigger IR signature than what the craft itself is currently producing.
Someone's vehicle's drifted out of bounds.
That might be my airship because it's kind of going all over the damn place. Yep, that's my airship.
I have an idea to make this bigger. This is. I got this. Sorry.
You know, I put it on broadside behavior so it'll at least circle us while we're messing around with things, but it doesn't want to do it. I think I'll just turn it off.
Did you give the AI its movement settings?
I thought I did.
So if I put the... Okay, I know what I'm doing now. I can do a smart.
No. You got to say it right. The way you say it is, me can do a schmert.
There you go.
And horribly misspelled smart.
Smart.
Schmert.
Yes, you need the
Smort.
H. Schmert.
Smart. Schmort.
No, the sh part is really got sh.
Schmort.
Smart.
There you go.
Yeah, there you
You're getting it.
You can do a schmert.
Me can do schmert.
You know, I
Schmerty
could also
things?
use this as a bomb bay.
Probably.
I just thought of that.
I done an airship like that
I-
once. Basically, just did like
Atlas on
cram
crack.
bombs.
Hey, the view counter went up.
Huh?
Hey, I wonder if it was mine.
Well,
Yeah. There's like 4 people watching this now. Holy shit balls.
Or did I finally realize my iPad counted because I'm also trying to watch out for chat.
Yeah, chat's been kind of dead, but that's okay. We're having fun.
I was surprised considering how active it was yesterday.
Yeah.
It was pretty active yesterday. I told everyone that we are
I
going to
have-
be doing this, but
Me, myself, and I were commenting on it.
I know. And I appreciate it.
Okay, flare time. Okay, can you kind of give me a walkthrough once? Dama, can you look at the size of the... This would work.
Where are you putting it at?
Do you see them right in the middle of my crafts? The
You're
big...
you're gonna need something bigger. Try going with the medium.
I know, but look at the sizes of each one of them. That work? Technically? So it's just sticky flare, right?
No. If you want to distract radar-guided missiles, you need radar decoys. If you want to do,
like heat.
yeah, if you want to something that's going to distract IR guided missiles, you need flares.
Yeah.
Sometimes I
Okay,
kind of
this is
mix and
gonna
match
take
them.
a hot moment. So if I were to stay, do half stickies and half radar, would that work?
It'd give you protection for both, yeah. Though it really just depends on how big of a radar signature your ship is going to be producing. I mean, it might not be that big with doing it in alloy, but that's something that you'd really have to find out. And I don't like how this ended up, so I'm just going to do this.
So, max signal strength per missile is, for radar is 3,600 and heat is 4,000. But I'm gonna be shooting 12 of them. Would that work?
Well, we got to see how big of a radar return this thing's got.
How do I do that?
Right click. Then you'll see something that looks like a radar dish.
You mean mouse click?
Yeah, thank you. Actually, you got pretty... Overall, it looks like he's got fairly decent radar properties on this.
Do you think 4,400 times 12 is more than whatever this is?
Well, you could test it.
Yeah, I want to finish the craft though. Try.
Yeah, you're not gonna really know until the craft is done and you can actually test it against something
You
that's
care if I
using...
I'm gonna caps lock this if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it. But yeah,
where are you putting the deady bullets?
I'm kind of making like an area in the front and back for them to
I
be
see
in.
it. I see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you kind of show me how you're doing it so I can just kind of take a minute?
Sure. Putting in the deady blades themselves.
Just how just setting them up.
Okay.
I can watch your stream to do it.
Okay. If you want
So
to do
I'll
it that
watch
way, that's perfectly fine. Let me just...
Because I can see you going through the process on there.
Yeah, let me just finish putting in some blocks here. Just try to make it look more interesting inside here.
It's definitely not going to be the best airship ever, but yeah, I gave it my all, so.
In the end, it's your airship, so...
Yeah. And in the future, whenever I get better, I'm gonna make a version with a gun. I mean, I can always actually probably just strap on a small little external gun.
Yeah, that's always a thing.
I may not be able to put the all the stuff on the inside, but I can always just put in. It can just be a tiny little thing.
So, have you had a chance to play with the huge missiles by the way there, Mason?
Yes, I have.
What'd you think?
I mentioned those in my presents.
Oh my gosh, I strapped them. Okay, so I spawned in a Megla, and I built like this really big, huge missile, and I just put as many huge missiles on it, and I like two-shotted it. They're fun. Big explosion, go bird.
Yeah, a lot of people have a problem with it because, and I was just curious if you had a similar view on it, but a lot of people think
Balance?
it does.
In terms of balance?
Yeah, in terms of balance, it's absolutely batshit stupid.
Oh yeah,
but
it's broken.
broken
But it's fun.
AF.
It's fun. I'm probably never gonna use them in a campaign. But it's definitely fun.
Fair enough.
Because all I can imagine right now is just getting a boat made out of alloy that's super quick and really hard to
What the hell
hit.
am I thinking? I can just
Camping in the
prefab
back
this
with a
shit.
huge missile, shooting once every minute, killing stuff.
Yeah, you only need like maybe a handful of those, and everything dies.
You would need like, I can't even think what sort of lambs or anti-missile system you would need to counter it.
With a bit of bite to it.
Yeah, that's one of the problems that people have with it is it's kind of hard to stop.
It's pretty much. I understand like missiles being in the game and them being simple, but like not to the point where you can just slap a million in a ship and oh, I win.
You win, yeah.
I completely understand if missiles are simple yet a decently powerful tool, but them being unfair, definitely not. I don't want that.
It's only unfair if it's being used on you.
Well, there are few factions out there that make liberal use of those. Onyx Watch, the Stronghold, uses them very liberally.
That's
You
why
have
they
the
need to-
Hornet's Nest.
Only Baron
Well,
player has.
I don't think the Hornet's Nest uses the huge ones, though.
Oh, I thought you meant like.
No, we're just talking about the huge missiles, the ones that are
Oh.
like batshit crazy huge.
Oh, I think didn't they add one to the
Add a couple
Yeah,
of
they-
them to the bulwark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they also added one to. It's called like not the Cauldron, that's a fortress, but the. Oh, it has like a little. I think it's called like the Trebuchet or something.
Trebuchet? I think that's all
Not that-
cannons.
No, not the Trebuchet. I
Are
don't
you thinking
know,
of the
but it has,
Iron
like,
Cordon?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking of. Iron Cordon. It has
Okay.
like 2 missiles on a turret, right?
Yeah, I
Like,
think
something on a
so.
turret.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That just
it has,
felt
like, a
lazy
little
as hell
minigun
that
on
they
the
did
back.
that.
Like a little small gun on the back.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I'm about to put in these Deady Blades. You want still see how I go about doing it?
Yeah, here, let me redo some. Yeah, okay, I'm there.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna go under air. We're gonna grab Deady Blade Spinner.
so you grabbing it? Okay. Oh, they can just go on like that?
Oh yeah. You can stack the hell out of them.
I didn't know that you could just slap them on top of the
Oh, yeah.
blocks like that.
And it doesn't matter what way the blades are facing either.
Interesting.
Yes.
So, are you gonna use a PID to use this, or
Oh, yeah.
control block? Okay, I've never tried using the PID for Deady Blades. I've tried
That's fine.
thrusters, but that's it.
Actually,
I would.
I find that the Deady Blades work a lot better with PID because you can kind of fine tune what you want a little bit better with them than you would a thruster.
Yeah. Thrusters can be, from what it seems, can be a little bit more violent in certain. You have to take a lot more fidgeting to get it how you would like.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just setting this up to receive commands for pusher and pitcher presets. That means it's going to try to keep this thing at a certain altitude as well as control the pitch at the same time.
Okay, and I'll strap on thrusters somewhere. I may put like a little, like.
Are you
little
talking like for
hole
roll
or a
control?
duct. Yeah, just moving around, like turning and.
Okay.
I may not need PID for that. I may just have the. That may not be too much of a concern. I'm not sure though. I just mean like strapping on thrusters to the front and back to turn the thing. and
Oh,
have the
you mean
AI
turning
control it.
thrusters?
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard to do.
I may strap on a few wings. I may strap on a wing with it.
We may need
Little
a
turbine.
little bit of engine power.
Oh yeah, I haven't even put an engine on this thing yet.
I could just slap together something here real quick if you like.
Yeah, I'm terrible at engines. Normally, if it's something like this, I just put a bunch of RTGs in an electric engine, because I'm just curious. Oh, there's plenty of room in the back, by the way, to do that.
Actually, I was thinking of putting an engine just like right above the AI here. I think I could
If you
do
go
a steam
behind,
one
if
in
you
there.
go behind that Deady Blade, if you go toward the back of the craft, there's a bunch of room. Like, I mean a bunch.
Well, the thing is I kind of want to keep the center of mass from moving too much. But
that is true.
I could probably make this work though.
It's
We'll
already
see.
between 2 blocks. It's already between 2 blocks. Though,
Yeah,
so.
let me just throw together a quick steam engine here.
I've never used a steam engine. I would like to see one in practice.
Well, you can watch me put it together.
So,
Even better. Okay, so I think I'm just going to go with the small one.
don't they run off just straight up material, correct?
Dead blades?
Yes. No, no,
No,
no. We're talking
Steam.
about Steam.
Oh yeah, Steam.
Can't you get some to like be like hyper efficient? I mean, like crazy efficient.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do.
Okay.
Well,
I
Kari
had
and Ian
maybe-
actually showed me how to do this, so if I screw this up, blame them.
I have 7,000 material on this. Do you think it would be enough for doing?
I plan on making these pretty efficient, so I won't be too worried about it.
I can always just put resource boxes, not ammo boxes, resource boxes
Right.
in the stone area. Which actually, think about it, I just might as well go up and do it. The little 2 cost ones. There you go. That gives you a little bit more leeway, a little bit more freedom. with what you're doing.
Okay.
Wait, what are those blocks that you're placing the pipe on that have like the arrows?
You want the steam to go
The
in.
pistons.
Yeah, those are the pistons. And I'm just trying to think of how I want to go about doing this. I think like
So
this.
you get the crankshaft, the actual engine block itself, and you attach the cranks to the piston.
Yes.
Yep.
Like this.
Okay. And then you use the pipes to vent out the heat.
You can take the steam and actually force it back into the next piston to get an efficiency bonus. I usually don't do this more than like 3 or 4 times because
Diminishing returns.
pretty much, yeah. Is someone else building this too?
Yeah, I saw what you were doing and decided to do it.
Okay, thank you.
I was
I was like, why the hell are there blocks
what?
appearing here?
I was like, that's not me.
I know,
you're
right?
Magic.
Did my computer take control of me?
God, I hope not. Okay, so we're just gonna have these running on their own engines.
You may
Or
not
their
be
own
able to pipe
boilers.
them straight up. You may not be able to put the exhaust straight up. You're probably gonna have to vent it to the bottom.
It doesn't care.
Nah, it's not gonna care.
Yeah,
Oh.
like actual engines that require a direct line of sight out of your ship. These ones don't give a damn.
Okay.
Yeah, they're weird, aren't they? They like to be different.
I wouldn't think that's how they work, but alright. Okay, this seems fairly simple. I may try to do like a little steam engine to see if I can actually build one. Something.
Okay, take the caps lock off of it there, and let's see what it does. Absolutely nothing. Okay, we need a PID then.
Have
I
we even
completely
set up
forgot
the
about
AI?
that.
Have we even really set up the AI? We may not have.
The AI,
No, we have not. We
we
haven't even touched the AI.
Why are all these material containers in here?
Oh, I put them in here just so that you could have enough material to the steam. Real quick.
Okay, you mind if I move them?
Yeah, I was just putting them there temporarily.
Okay, that's
That
fine.
wasn't, like, a
No, I
permanent
just
thing.
didn't want to like get in the way of something that you're trying to do is all.
No, not at all.
Okay.
I was just
Actually,
putting those
I-
down.
have a question here. Do you want a breadboard to control altitude?
That's up to Mason.
Yeah,
Uh,
I actually know a little bit about breadboards, so I can use them slightly.
Totally your choice, man.
Yeah,
I
it's up to you.
guess. I guess. Sure. Go ahead.
Doesn't sound too
Alright.
confident there, does he?
No, he doesn't.
It's fine. Just go ahead. I don't
Breadboards
care.
can be scary. I don't blame you, man. I've never used them myself. I don't need to, but
I'm probably never gonna touch a breadboard in my life.
okay.
No,
Fair enough.
I may touch a board that has bread on it, but
I hate to ask, but is Jim back?
Yeah, I think
Not
I'm.
yet.
Y'all good there?
Yeah, I'm just
I'm
waiting
gonna
for an
I'm
opportunity to
gonna-
ask you a question.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna strap on a transmitter real quick.
Go ahead, but who do you want to
I was
ask
just
then?
slapping on a
What-
transmitter so I can get this to see if it's working.
I believe it's what drive.
I would
No,
appreciate
it's
it if
not
you did the do. Thank you. Do I even have enough ammo on this thing to run all this?
Yes.
Not yet, but that could be fixed.
Jim, what's your question?
How would I finish this rear end of my ship?
Oh,
I went and stuck a AIPID in there for the pitch. You guys can just. Lokari could probably get you from there if you guys are cool with that.
So,
Oh,
quick question.
I
How
hear
high do you want
noises.
this to be?
How high?
Yeah.
Alright.
Good question. Not like way high, but decently high to where it can avoid like ram cannon
So,
shots.
James,
You
let
can
me
use
show
your
you how
weapon for
I
that.
do the
So, 30,
sterns on
40-ish?
these. Now, you don't have to do it this way, but this is just how I like to do them. And we'll just go ahead and use that backspace trick I showed you. Try to make like a gentle curve like this by using different size slopes. Kind of see where I'm going with this?
Question.
Yes.
Where's the pitch and roll?
I don't have a roll PID set up in there yet, just a pitch one.
No, on the ship itself.
There's not any yet.
I put one in the AI suite with that big thing of stone in the middle. That there should be a pitch PID in there. It's
I'm
an
talking
AI
about
one.
hit blades.
Oh,
Because
I was gonna use thrusters. I was gonna use thrusters to turn.
well, the Denny blades they're set up to provide downward thrust as well as a little bit of pitch control. So yeah, if that makes sense.
I mean, oh, I thought you were asking like turning, like yaw.
No, I'm asking, do you have any other dedicated, do you have anything that's dedicated to pitching?
No, not yet. Or pitching? Oh yeah, I'm starting to die. Okay.
Yeah, pitching.
Let me contemplate my life choices. Pitch.
How's that look, James?
In
That
terms
looks
of,
great.
I mean, these Deddy blades are meant to.
Okay, you just kind of use
pitch.
like a smaller and smaller slopes and try to get like a gentle curve in here. That's usually how I like to do mine.
You're gonna see me. Oh, that's definitely not what I meant to do. Oh, not me.
You want to give it a try?
I'm gonna slap on some
There you
turret
go.
thrusters real quick just to see if I can get this thing to. That's. It needs to be here. Oh, that was not in a good spot to put that.
What?
Oh, I'm putting down turning thrusters, and I literally.
Oh, okay.
Saw them. And I just broke into the engine room. I'm like,
Like,
oh.
it's not gonna hurt anything.
Yeah, I need to put armor by the engine room. Just. Uh-oh, I just broke a block of the engine.
Control Z.
I know.
Oh, okay. Someone's putting in some more Daddy blades here in the back. I'm assuming that's a little Kari.
Yeah, for
Okay.
pitch.
Yeah, I thought I might need some more back there.
Feel free to modify this however you want. I'm just gonna use this to kind of learn.
Okay. Anyone see where my blimp went?
Didn't
It
it
existed.
It's out there somewhere. It's way to
No,
our
remember, didn't something despawn? I thought it was.
west. No, the blimp's all the way out to the west.
Can you show me where are you modifying? Where are you strapping on the? Oh,
Ooh.
oh, okay.
Who's building this
um,
metal hull? It looks great.
My caps lock's your thing. My caps lock's it.
What the hell
letting
happened?
go of claps lock. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm
No,
caps locking it to try and get it clear of the thing.
Let's
Okay.
make
And
everything.
it just decided it wanted to die. I'm
Did
going
someone
to save
grab it
this
with a-
thing just
I
in
think-
case.
I think, Dama, you grabbed it with the docking controller instead of your blimp.
I didn't touch the docking controller.
Well, something grabbed it.
Wasn't
nothing
me.
is-
By the way, there's a reason why I don't use the AI PID system.
Yeah, it's kinda
for some
touchy.
reason, don't like to work in general.
Is
But
this in
the-
terms of Minecraft? Are you looking at mine or somebody else's?
But yeah, underneath control, there's a general purpose PID system. Works a hell lot better.
James, where'd you go, bud?
I finished the back of the ship.
Oh, okay.
I hadn't seen to plug the hole.
Giggity.
That's what she said.
Yes.
Hey Mark, is this an actual combat vehicle or just a movement vehicle?
I don't think I would have taken those curves all the way down though, because you still got to have an area to put your propulsion in.
Oh, yeah, this definitely has a lot of missiles on that. I just noticed that.
Wait, which vehicle?
Oh, I'm looking at this hovercraft over here.
Anyway, anything else I can help you with, James?
Not yet.
Okay.
There's several vehicles hovering around, so we don't know which one you're talking about, Madus.
The really good-looking one that has missiles right in the one that Iamaka saw. That.
Oh, you mean mine?
Yeah, yours.
It's only half built. It's actually meant to be kind of a combat craft.
I didn't notice the missiles. Right.
Yeah, it's missing a few fairly important structural members at the moment, though, so it's not quite there yet.
It looks really cool. That's all I can say.
Oh, thank you.
By the way, the pitch for the PID system is done.
So, is it working?
Yeah.
Oh, hey there, Seakick. Sorry, if you, I almost missed you there because almost no one's been in chat this whole time.
Seeking has literally only just commented.
Okay,
What?
yeah, I had to see the timestamp on there. Kind of tiny on my phone. We're adding
Yeah.
wings to this thing? Okay.
Barry also noticed this thing's slowly drifting backwards.
Yeah, that's probably a pitch issue.
Actually,
No, that's just a imbalance between the center of mass and where your lift force is.
Yeah, it's a pitch issue.
No, pitch can't actually compensate for that. Not completely.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I just wanted this thing to kind of sit at a distance and fire its guns, would that be...
That would be the point at AI mode.
Yes.
Point at? We can control altitude and... Why is it
Yeah,
saying...
it would be the add behavior point at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, I got it. Can somebody help adjust this? Matt, I don't know if I've ever used the... Oh,
The
wait,
max
no,
pitch?
I have. Okay, I know how to... Never mind. Definitely not a... Okay, like... Would you think 400 to 300 meters would be a safe distance?
That is not safe distance.
No, I'd go
Is
like
that too
maybe
close?
1,500 to 2,000.
2,000, okay. I did not... Okay.
A couple of hundred meters, it can hit you with practically anything it wants to throw your way. So.
If you guys will excuse me for a moment, I'm gonna go use the bathroom and grab a drink, so I'll be right back.
So this would be either a helicopter, right? Oh wait, no, that's the same thing. I'm stupid.
What?
Nothing. I just, never mind. Okay, never mind.
Burble something or other? Is that basically what you're
Perhaps.
saying?
Mayhaps. Mayhaps.
Mayhaps and forsooth, good sir.
Mayhaps. Mayhaps I have achieved enlightenment. I can hear my ship doing things.
My apologies, gentlemen. Nature was calling and that bitch will never take a message. So, what I miss, if anything?
Nothing much.
Just a world burning.
Not really.
World burning and I missed it? God damn it.
I know, maybe you can ask for an instant replay or something.
Be nice.
You want front row seats to it.
Well, yeah. I kind of hope I'm there when it happens. Something I want to see. Because it's like they say, some men just want to watch the world burn.
All I want to do is set a fire in your heart. The fact I remember the lyrics whatsoever.
I don't want to set the world on fire. Yeah, that's one of the songs in Fallout, isn't it?
Fallout New Vegas, I believe.
No, I think it's from 3.
Yeah, it is actually.
They play like more country-sounding songs in New Vegas, I think.
They play all sorts of songs in New Vegas.
They all play all sorts of songs in all of the games, so... Yeah.
Well, you want to get technical, yeah.
Well, you know me.
Does anyone see that last Lathrix video where he had a Doom Cream that was doing like 5 million explosive damage and blowing?
I did.
Cake C says it's New Vegas. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong.
I have seen that video you're referring to.
Yeah, that thing was kind of scary.
Yeah, that's not something that you want to see on everyday morning walk. But if I'm controlling a marauder, if I'm a deep water guard captain,
Hey, nice work, James.
I'm a marauder.
I don't want to
Sure,
brag
you
or
got the
anything,
boat
but that's perfect, isn't it?
Working.
That's pretty damn good, actually. How
16
fast?
MS, it's not bouncing.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, you could always put more. Actually, I think you're probably not getting enough power to it. You can go a lot faster than that if you had a more powerful engine. You could just try slapping down a few more prefabs in there, though.
I got my thing working.
That should work then, right? You just slap more on there?
I could put your engine in here really quick if you want me to.
Can we
Exciting.
get
I got an okay.
Oh, help.
Exciting breakthrough. I just made my thing do the do. It is
Yeah,
working.
you made mine trying to dodge yours as well.
Oh, my bad.
No, it shows that the collision avoidance is working.
There we go. Okay, so let's go in here, grab...
And now yours is going in the bin.
Ship.
Oh, what is going on? What just happened to it?
stuff, things.
I'm
Did it-
mine off
did it
to a
get
safe
smacked?
distance.
Oh, okay, it's fixed now.
Yeah, it was trying to dodge mine, so it was diving itself into the water, basically.
Fair enough.
Can we
Is
get
that?
another
Did you
target
set up the
copy?
breadboard to do that? I presume.
No, the breadboard only is doing altitude. It does not know how to dodge. That's
AI
the
system
actually taking
do that.
control of
It
that.
Where is it? There it is. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, you used it.
So that'll have several times the amount of power that you're getting out of the other engine there.
Now, the real question is, what do I call this thing?
Resources. Bam, give that a go. See if it goes any faster for you.
Okay.
Since you have a reverse thruster on there, might as well switch over the mover to.
It's not moving. Oh, there it goes. Yes, much better.
23, 24.
Uh-huh. You're oscillating a little bit, but that's not too bad. Yeah, nice job with the boat.
Well, I had a lot of help.
Fair enough.
We're gonna see a lot of missiles firing here in a second. Maybe.
Well, I
Oh,
want to
crap.
test my secondary batteries, you know. Just get everything back in the air, that is. Right, there we go. Okay, secondary battery.
Hey, that's looking like an airplane Was that intentional?
No, actually. But it still looks cool in my opinion, so.
There
There you go, the missiles.
How are you gonna be up?
So what?
How much longer are you gonna be up?
There?
They just got evaporated
Is
for
it
some reason.
awake?
Why did my missiles just evaporate?
I don't know.
Also, why does my thing keep on falling into the water?
Because you're
What's the
not getting
minimum
enough power to it.
Yeah,
it's using all the power from the steam engine right now.
well, how do I get more power to it?
Could just slap in a fuel engine, I suppose.
You know what? I'm Hail Marying it. I'm slapping in an electric engine because I'm too lazy to build a motor.
I could just throw in a fuel engine for you real quick. It'll take me about a moment to put it in.
Okay, that's fine.
To be
I
fair,
did
mine
not
would be
mean
on
for
that.
this thing to look like an airplane. I just kind of wanted it to have a thruster, and I just wanted it to.
Oh, that's fine. Make it look like however you want.
You know, wait, hold up. I actually may have set it to order because I had it rotating in a circle. I may have accidentally set it to go at 0 altitude. That may have been on me.
Still doesn't seem like it's getting enough power though.
No, it's not. It definitely isn't. Okay, looking at it.
Because it's like flatlining on power.
wonder if its
And let's
thrusters
see
are taking up too much.
here. Let's get some.
Have you just slapped thrusters onto it?
Okay,
Is it? Did you just install like jets and things?
do what?
Did you install jets and things on it? Because by
Yeah, I
default
think you
they
did.
run at
Yeah.
full power. So
Mm-hmm.
I may want to decrease that. I just used that to move
yeah,
a little. I did
for
not
whatever
want it
reason,
to
they just
turn
spawn
into
in
a
like
speed.
way overcharged.
It's
Yeah,
still
let
using up
me
a lot
turn
of the
down its
power.
main positive by a lot.
Hey,
There we
Dama,
go.
Yes.
I decreased
up?
its forward thrust by half.
I heard a boom and no, my ship doesn't move.
Sounds like your engine got overheated.
Let me
Yeah,
look.
Oh,
if fuel
Yeah,
engines, if they
my
aren't
bad. I
ventilated,
went and
they
stuck
just
the
overload.
exhaust
Uh.
on the wrong thing. I put them on top of the carburetor, not the cylinders. My bad.
I wanna shoot my missiles. At them.
Try it now.
No, my ship had a head. It took it off. It took it
Should
off.
be able to breathe just fine now.
Can I shoot the Marauder?
If you
Is
want
that the friendly Marauder? That's the friendly Marauder. That's the enemy Marauder. Shoot!
to. Is this your own missile system you're using? What weapon are you using?
Oh, by the way, be careful you don't go to the edge of the world because you'll start bouncing off of it.
Why are my missiles just evaporating midair?
Do you want me to look at your
This thing
launcher?
moves.
Where's your launcher?
Yeah, it seems
How's
like
it
you're
going on
getting around pretty good in that.
Oh, you're using your bomb bay. No, that's your flare
No,
launcher.
no, those are flares.
Is it these vertical tubes in the top?
Yeah, those are the ones that shoot the actual.
Active radar, lots of explosives, frag. Oh, you don't have any kind of sustainer on them, so they only have a 10-second lifespan.
Oh, okay, that's. I'm pretty dumb.
Yeah, well, it's small missiles for you. They, by default, they
Oh,
don't
you're
last
gonna
very
crash. Nope, never mind.
long. No, he's fine.
Woo!
Okay,
Yeah,
I thought he
you took
was.
the head off the ship.
Let me try it again. Woo!
You might want to add a stagger fire into that.
Yeah, I should have done that. I'm pretty bright in the brain.
You know, I'm rather happy with the turning circle on my secondary batteries.
They're still exploding, and I put on like 3 regulators.
That's the other reason you want staggered fire, because they are killing each other. So,
You know what? That may be it.
but yeah,
Okay, so
look how fast these missiles turn from mine.
do what?
Look how fast they turn. I'm quite happy with that.
It's not controlled. Oh, I'm very not bright. I didn't have the AI controlling it. That is why they weren't shooting.
Yeah, that's kind of important to have.
Yeah, if you're going to fire your
maybe a
missiles
wee
volley
bit.
style like that, you might want to switch to frag warheads and DMP rather than explosives.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm here. Let me do that actually.
Yeah, because the explosive ones, if they're timed too close together, then yeah, they will just knock each other out.
Well, whatever I just did seemed to be. Oh, I hear a lot of explosives.
Yeah.
Oh
that's
yeah,
what
I hear a
oh,
lot
yeah,
of explosives.
well. My bad.
I just destroy something? Mayhaps.
Do, 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 do.
I'm gonna give myself resource real quick. That's a lot of missiles. Boom, 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 boom. I still don't think they have a long enough lifespan.
The small missiles, again, so they really don't have very long lifespans. Okay, let's try firing everything at it.
Just remind me of a scene from a cartoon where the guy just literally firing all the missiles.
Yeah.
Basically.
Feisty missiles.
Well, I've got these.
I hear a lot of
medium-sized
guns
ones
loading.
for a bit more damage, and I've got these small fast trackers for general interception duties. So,
Gonna spawn in another.
That
Marauder.
engine's still working out for you, James?
Can I spawn in another Marauder?
do you want me to spawn some more?
Yeah, just a couple. Just for us to shoot at.
Sure, yeah. Let me get up to
Explosions. Why not? Okay, so basically whenever I'm just gonna quick you use the Daddy Blades, you set them to pitch control so that they can well, control the pitch.
Yep.
Oh, that's a lot of Marauders.
5 of them, and they've already been neutered, so don't worry.
Hello, Marauders.
Wish me to spawn in my 800,000 ship real quick.
Please don't.
I wasn't being serious.
I know, but this is
That
actually
would
a
kill the
really
game.
important lesson for Jim. Yeah, multiplayer can get unstable the more stuff you spawn in,
Mm-hmm.
and the big stuff you spawn in. So try to avoid mass spawnings of big stuff.
Whoa.
It's a bit of a bad idea. Dama brought in a red baron, so okay.
See, basically you just set the pitch control on the Daddy Blades. What the frick is going on? Okay, hold up. I think I messed up I did something wrong. I just made this one more powerful than this one.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Indeed. No, maybe that's just my boat. Or boat? Plane? Thing? Hovercraft?
Warcraft?
Yes, hovercraft. Thank you. Me smort can do merds.
Merds.
No. If you want to
Words.
speak properly, the phrase is "I are schmert."
Schmert. Me or schmert. Me can English.
No,
English.
I are.
You need
Literally
English. English.
Literally the letters I are. I are schmert.
We really need to stop corrupting this poor kid.
He knew what he was signing up for when he came in here, so
You make a fair... Yeah.
he's the one that
Yeah,
asked
I was the
for
one that
it
opted in.
yesterday,
I'm the one that opted in, so.
Okay, fair enough.
So he gets everything that's coming to him.
Yep. So, I'm just gonna make sure I'm being smart. Oh my gosh, my eyes are gonna die. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, that look. I think I just broke something. Never mind, no I didn't. So, basically, you just assign it to pitch to get it to control.
I was wondering what the hell all that glare was coming from over here.
I think it's from his flares and things.
No. James went and stuck some lights on the front of this boat he's been playing with.
Oh, right.
Lights.
Camera, action.
You reminded me of Big O.
What's it say? This is a boat. Yes, it is.
This is.
You're on a boat.
Definitely not a boat.
Sure
Hold
you're
on,
paying
let me just stick a sign on somebody's random design and just say, this is not a boat.
This
is a boat.
Design, but it could be true.
This
Heck
is
yeah, I've
here.
not
I'm gonna just go to whoever's blunt this is and just put a sign that says,
I
"Oh,
like
I
that.
think this is Dama's." Yep, this is Dama's, and I'm just. Gonna
It's
put,
called
"This is
target
not a boat."
practice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put this is not a boat, and I'm gonna save it, cause why not?
Those explosive missiles don't look like they're doing a whole lot.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of explosives on them.
They aren't the same ones you had in your dorsal.
I don't think, at least. I don't. Here, let me check. I have quite a few. I don't know why they're not.
Yeah, I mean your dorsal batteries are pretty powerful, but as I said, if they're too close together, they're just killing each other. So.
Well, I have a 0.2 second delay between each one of them.
And what does it say the blast radius is?
I'm gonna go check. It's probably actually pretty big considering how many I put on.
Also bear in mind that they are firing it in pairs as well.
Yeah, I think they are. Let me add a 0.4. That will probably fix it.
Actually, go onto one of your missile launchers and add a synchronous.
I cannot hear you over the deafening sounds of freedom. 1 second.
I would suggest synchronizing one of the launchers to the other, so that they fire off in sequence rather than together.
Is that a can of worms you're ready to get into tonight?
What, me?
Yeah.
Well, considering it's like a few seconds to do it. Or are you referring to actually explaining what the hell I'm talking about?
You know what? I'm just gonna put a larger stagger. Okay. Oh, by the way, I have both sets hooked up to the same controller.
Okay, so that
Alrighty,
wouldn't
yeah,
even
that
matter.
doesn't actually- yeah, they're actually staggering. That's fine. Well, they're doing something, I should probably say.
And you're down in the water again.
Why is it doing that?
Not enough engine power.
Hold up, let
Be
me.
my
let me-
guess.
Oh yeah, it says whenever it goes out of the water, it hits 1,000.
It's like using up almost all the engine
Dude,
power.
Oh my gosh.
Minecraft is.
Okay,
always
continue,
gone,
Dama.
like,
Did you added that engine, right?
engine.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's got two engines on it. It's got a steam engine in the back, and it's got a fuel
I don't know
engine right
why
on
it's
top of the
running out
AI.
of power then.
I could make this just a little bit more powerful real quick.
I'm willing to make the steam engine burn a little bit more material. If it is to produce a little bit more power, if you're able to do that.
Expanded the amount of power you have available to you just by a little bit.
Okay, that's fine. That's probably gonna help.
When you get a
Let me
chance,
check its AI.
What's that, James?
when you get a chance, I want to see if this is acceptable.
Acceptable is something for you to define. If you want to add an extra feature to it, just let us know.
Oh my gosh, the ship is so
holy
loud.
crap.
It's-
Are you James?
I see you figured out how to make mines.
So I see from your stream, yeah, geez.
These are prefabs, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Oh, we were proud of you,
Aw.
James. Aw.
Okay, I forgot to add one of the parts of my AI. That's probably another reason why.
Now, all you need to do is add a large cram can to the front, and this will look like a Marauder.
There you go.
Hey, he'll be target practice. Oh my gosh! Yeah, that's a lot of missiles.
Yeah, you just saw what James did, didn't you?
Oh, wow.
Prefab
Oh,
spam.
wow. Uh, let
For the
me just
win.
put a bunch of the skyrockets on.
Now, it's real fun to do though. Is
The Hornet Swarm. Let me just spam the Hornet Swarm.
is when you grab like a enemy simulator and you like put it on someone's ship when they're not looking.
Oh no.
How do you name your ship?
Look at it and press V, and at the very top it'll say construct name.
Whose biplane is this?
That's Damas.
Or triplane, sorry.
Yeah, that's my Rick Tolfin. Mark
Oh yeah,
II.
yeah. I remember. I think.
This is the Mark II version. It uses small custom jet engines to get it going to about 90-ish meters
custom
a
jet
second.
on a triplane makes sense.
You wouldn't even known they were there if I hadn't have told you.
Yeah.
I hidden them pretty well, I think.
Yeah, just looking at it, I wouldn't even need that. There's a custom jet. I just find that funny. But it looks nice.
I just named the ship if
Not
it's
that good.
acceptable.
What, the new vehicle?
What should I name my airship?
Oh, it didn't take
Degenerate
it.
101.
No, it didn't take.
Yeah, it took on my end.
Oh, I think one of the Marauders is about to die. Yep.
That's weird. It worked on when I changed the name for it. I just changed it to I'm on a boat.
I am too, not on a boat.
Do you want to try it again, James?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Hello. I'm on your boat now.
May I join you guys on the boat?
Yeah, it's showing my boat name on it.
I am too on the boat. It says new vehicle for me whenever I go to it. You may try to save it. Try to save it and change its name and see if that works.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Try
'Cause
this
whenever
one. See if that one works for you.
Man, this thing is shaky. Oh yes, I do love having 108 guns in my control.
That's it?
Yeah, that's one thing about massive missiles spam. It gets a lot of stuff on it.
Okay.
It's-
I'm gonna quickly.
They're
just
very
pop
expensive to
down-
use, though, it should be stated.
I'm gonna put down a fire control computer next to your chair, so that you can access all of them at once.
That could be a good idea.
There you go. So whenever you're in it, you should be able to control them all.
It works just like I was showing you earlier with,
Yep.
yeah. You just, like, scroll your mouse wheel and then you can
Wait, is it?
access them.
Huh, it's not. I don't know if it's actually letting me. Oh no, it's letting me. I'm scared to shoot this because I don't know if I'm gonna call.
Oh, you're gonna screw up something because those are all mine deployers.
No question.
Yeah. It's throwing them out at a pretty good range, though. Holy crap.
Honestly, you could probably spawn a Marauder next to this thing, and it could probably.
Yeah, that threw them out to well past 500 meters. Shooting them high like that.
I wonder if I do this. I wonder if they can land even near the Marauder. Oh my gosh. Are they? No, they. Oh no, they're going after my. They're going after my hovercraft. They're going after my hovercraft.
Now they're going after a Marauder.
They don't have friend or foe on them, do they?
Come
Friend or
on.
foe doesn't matter if you're using magnets.
Yeah, they're magnets, so they don't give a damn.
Fair enough.
Okay, I'm shooting it at something just in the sky and see if it'll hit.
Why you aim? You're not aiming them at mine, are you?
I'm just aiming at every.
I just
Oh,
heard
no.
a missed.
Oh no, I may hit somebody's. I may hit hit whoever's down. Nope, they're not even close enough. You know, if you got this, you know, you could probably get this thing at point blank range and then just suicide.
Totally.
You could
yeah.
probably suicide rush somebody with this and do the damage. What are the actual explosives? Yeah, they have 2 explosive each plus a regulator, so you could definitely do some spam with it. You could do a little bit of trolling with it. No cap. Like, you really could just, like, I swear, you could probably take that thing and get like point. Oh my gosh, the mines! They're all detonating.
Hi, airship. How you doing?
Oh, it looks like it's attempting to hump you.
Quite possibly.
Let me just fix. I can't even caps lock it. Oh, there it goes. Off to the ocean.
It really has some altitude control.
Wow, it still needs more engine power.
Again, your thrusters are probably still way overclocked.
Yeah, I probably
You
should change
really
that.
must
Come
fix
here, boy.
that.
No, you got enough engine power.
No, whenever it falls, it has 0. So
Okay.
to change, I would just set the drive pack lower, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, drive factor 1.
I'll set them to both half of the.
Set drive factor to 1. That's where it's meant to be. Anything higher than 1 greatly magnifies the engine vents.
Yeah, it goes up to 4 times the normal value, but then you use 6 times the power.
Here, let me try 0.5. Let me see how it works. I bet you that will probably work.
So I'm making a very unusual caliber of a
Oh,
gun.
it's gonna hit somebody. Okay.
Oh, hello. Yeah, I just see you buzz past.
Somebody controlling this Marauder right now.
No.
There's no enemy marauders left.
No, the Red Baron saw to that.
No, there's a friendly Marauder.
No, it's just wandering around its own AI, really.
Take
Here's
some
a
flares.
Thunder Horse.
Oh no! No, stop, please.
What's it doing?
It hit the layer a couple times.
Oh.
I don't know why. Yeah, I honestly,
Nothing's
think
gonna
it was by
happen
accident.
to it. It's got God mode on, so it should be fine. Who's
Yeah.
building this ship over here? Is that little Kari?
One with the turret that's still unfinished?
Yeah.
Unfinished.
Yeah, that probably be me.
Oh, okay. What are you going for here? 254? Okay.
I mean, dang.
Yeah.
A decent sized turn.
It's basically a 10-inch gun.
Hey, I'll be right
Yes.
And I need more cooling.
You always need more cooling with APS, it seems like nowadays.
Yes.
What kind of shell are you going with on this?
Hash.
Okay.
Is the gun's already the
Calibrated?
gun is already compressed enough to a point where I can use it, but play around.
You got something that looks kind of like a light cruiser here.
No, it's gonna be heavy due to the simple fact that it has 2 layers of metal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a pretty heavy barbette that you got going on there.
Yeah. So I'll probably be sculpting it down a bit.
Okay.
But yeah, 31 rounds per second. 30 rounds per minute. 31 rounds per minute. For the caliber size, that would be very, very scary to deal with.
Yes. Someone put a sign on my airship here.
Yeah, that's Mardu's.
Seeing it's not a boat.
I am back.
Yeah, he just found your sign, Mardu's.
He did.
Yep.
How do you like this sign?
Who are you to say it's not a boat?
Me.
Okay.
Do you care if I build a boat?
No.
Okay. Do you want me to despawn my airship? If I'm gonna build something.
We probably should get rid of a few of these things out here, yeah.
Okay. Let me save it. What should I'm just gonna.
Access Marauder all the way the hell out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna call it the Marauder. Let's see. Something random. Okay.
You always come up with some very interesting shapes for your designs.
Well, you know I'm a complete nut job, so...
Here, I'll get rid of my, thing.
Basically, I've come into this sleepy and with no plan, so it's just like I've been bolting together whatever the hell I think of.
It's maintaining altitude very
Delete
well.
us.
Its engine is... Well, its main rotor is only operating at half thrust, actually. So this thing can be twice as heavy, and it'll be still be fine.
And you're just running off RTGs, it looks like.
Single RTG, yeah.
Not
Single
bad.
big RTG in the back, that's the only power source.
There we go. The gun can finally
Well,
rotate.
except for the small custom jets to put forward, but...
I was gonna say, where's your forward thrust at? But, yeah.
Oh, yes, in the two wings, yeah. I've got
Okay.
6 small systems in there. Very low power examples, but well, let's see.
You're moving along at a pretty good clip there.
Yeah, it's still doing 67.
Yeah. What just got spawned in?
I didn't spawn anything in.
Someone else building a boat? Oh,
I wanted to see if I could reload my boat.
okay. Did you
Did
save
all see
it
the name
though?
of it? I did.
What did you name it? The compensation ship. Okay. The compensator.
Oh, that's even better.
Now you have to say it in our Schwarzenegger voice.
Yeah. I could do fake German accents when do I want to. Too bad Heismeister isn't here to hear it. Probably think it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he might watch the stream later.
Maybe. Oh, while I got your ear, Ion, I offered a proposal about maybe rotating what we do on camera out a bit more, so we could try to get to other things that we've been planning.
Yeah, we keep meaning to, and then we keep forgetting. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need kind of a rotation.
we do, yeah.
I don't think your CJEs are going to get enough clearance from the front there, but what the hell do I know?
Which ones?
The ones in the back. I think you might be missing some clearance there.
Yeah, they're running at 75%.
Nope,
Keep
you
my
have it
speed
clear.
up to 8.
Okay, never mind. You're
Yeah.
good.
It kicks me up to 86%. But yeah, you're right. They are lacking a little bit of clearance. They've lost 25% effect. but
1, 2,
still a
3,
bit of a
4,
kick.
5, 6. Yeah, you're only like 6 meters away from your hull.
Hey, quick question.
Yes.
What's a good armor layout for a decent light boat?
A what?
A
good armor
light
layout for
boat,
a
like a faster kind of boat, a cheaper, faster
Alloy?
ship.
Alloy.
And
How fast are you wanting to go?
maybe like
Consider maybe a hydroplane. Hydrofoil?
Hydrofoils are pretty fast too, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the main.
What can I use that isn't too heavy but will give me a decent amount of protection?
Alloy.
Yeah, if you pile on a couple of layers of alloy, it's surprisingly strong. Like 2 to 3 layers.
If I did like 2 layers of alloy and maybe a layer of metal, do you think that'd be plenty tough?
That's neutral buoyancy. Common light armor composite, as I recall.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the one that a lot of people like to use. So yeah.
If I need a little bit more buoyancy, I can always just do something.
I'm not sure what possessed me to add these barbaric cannons in the sides.
I thought they looked cool.
Casemates. Yeah, I like them as well. I'm just not sure what possessed me to install them.
I'm gonna quickly build this boat and see if you guys can give us
Okay.
building it.
We might want to be wrapping this up kind of soonish, though. It's getting a little late.
Yeah. I don't mean like a super big boat. I just mean like a, just like a quick little build.
I mean, we're kind of past the point where we're trying to do whatever we set out to do with the stream, and we're just kind of doing whatever. Is what I
Just
feel
having
like.
fun and hanging out.
You're not wrong, Ion.
No, you're not.
That tends to be about the time when the stream is getting towards wrapping up.
Yeah.
I'm particularly enjoying this.
Good.
I enjoy just.
I just
chilling.
feel like we've Jim's kind of implementing his own stuff right now, and we've actually stopped teaching him a while back.
Yeah, he seems like he's got the
He's applying what he's-
boat
he's
down
applying what he's-
fairly good.
Yeah, he's applying his knowledge. I think that's fair to say, isn't it?
Yes. Might want to put some wedges on the front of that to reduce drag there, unless you're not wanting to keep the hull.
Who are you talking to?
I was talking to Mason.
Oh, yeah. I'm probably gonna change that.
That's okay, I could slap some on there if you want.
No, go ahead, yeah. Just go ahead and make it a little bit more aerodynamic.
There we go.
Okay, thank you. I was planning on doing that. I just had that kind of there. Now. So, whenever you're making, like for example, whenever you're putting guns in a ship, I know you normally, whenever you the gun itself, how you have the armor around, like you have the armor on the actual turret itself, but
Yeah.
I was looking over at designers there that they're building a ship kind of near mine.
You're talking about Locari's?
Yeah. I saw they had like sections of their ship. Is that something that is advised, or were you doing that just for looks?
I was basically sectioning out for the gun itself. It's like, I need to build a gun. This is how much space I need. I'm planning to add armor to the gun itself, so I'm going to decrease the size and such.
Okay. I've seen people like completely section their internals, so
It can
that's
help. Air pumps do have a maximum volume they can actually pump out, but having more sections means if a section gets breached, then you don't lose as much buoyancy.
Mm-hmm.
Though the thing is, you're also paying for that with the weight of whatever bulkheads you install as well. So it's a bit of a trade-off: extra durability,
Well,
and less buoyancy.
something that you can do though is, if I could just give you guys an example here. I'm on the middle bit here. So let's say, imagine in between those two beams, that's where you want your.
Wait, hold up. Can I see? I'm trying to do something. But okay, now can I look? Where are you?
Yeah, I'm on the platform. So let's say that
I see.
you're wanting to section out this part between these two beams here. There's actually a very cheap and quick way to do it.
Okay, go ahead. Now it's a lot of cram cannons. I want to see what that is. Well, no momento. Oh, none other than James.
And that's how you can section it off. And these only cost like 1 material each, and they're extremely light.
Ah, you're showing him the plate panels, aren't you?
No, not the plate panels, the alloy plates actually.
Oh,
I'm terrible at making guns look good, so whenever I looked over and I saw his gun, I was like, oh. Big sad. Looks a lot better than mine. I wish I could make guns look like good as this.
all in the eye of the beholder.
A lot of people are really hard on themselves too about making stuff look good in this, and that's just going to set you up for a lot of heartache. Just try to get stuff functional first, and then try to make it look nice later.
Okay.
But I do like the turret cap he's got going on here, or
Okay,
the gun housing, as some might say.
Can somebody give, well, not, okay, English go, can somebody kind of show me an example of like a really simple yet good, fuel engine? Because I'm terrible at fuel engines.
I can do you one better.
Here, if you don't mind, could you come over in my boat? I'm just making little sections. I'm planning on having the part that I have right here, AI.
Actually, I got a platform here with a bunch of prefab engines that you can grab one off of.
Oh yeah, I have that installed. Right? Is that what I'm thinking of? The one that you sent me a while back? Yeah. I've seen this. I would just like to know how to make my own good design.
Again,
Basically,
it's relative.
yeah. It's very relative actually nowadays, because then you have to balance volume, cost, and efficiency all together now. But usually if I have like a large design, I'll try to go with efficiency as much as I can. But that's just me.
So if I here, I'm gonna just come hijack one from over here. The little Goliath. I don't know if that'll fit. What's a decently small one that's on here?
There's like a 5x5x7 in here that one of the Discord members made that I've actually been using a lot. He calls it the little Goliath.
Oh, I was just reading that.
Yeah, it's got some crazy
find
good
it.
efficiency on it if you want to give that a go.
Let me find it. Here it is, right? Yeah. Let me give it a go. No, not sub-objects.
This has actually been one of my favorite engines to use. I've been putting in a lot of things. I like have the steam engines do a lot of the heavy lifting, and this kind of like fill in the where it's where you're going to have power draw that's not going to be always constant. If that makes sense.
Yeah, Steam's really good at being the backup generator. Not so well on a main generator, though.
Just, I could see it burning too much material. Like, it could be one of those things where you toggle, like one of those engines that you could use on a bigger craft to toggle. Correct?
Sure. Where are you wanting the engine at?
Toward the back of my crafts.
Where you got these? Got this area sectioned off here?
The area that I have sectioned off, I planned on putting the AI there.
Oh, okay. I'll just shove it back here in the back then, like you asked.
Okay. Right now, I'm actually trying to prefab it. Did you get it down?
Oh yeah. I still gotta vent it, but yeah,
I'm gonna prefab it and save it.
it's a very good prefab. It's get like It's got like 700 power per material,
Pretty good.
which 6 is actually really, really good. If that gives you any idea.
So I'm heading back over to my ship. I did that thing where my cursor likes killing itself. Boat.
Bote,
Okay, I'm
bote,
on my
bote,
Boat.
bote.
I missed. Boat.
Bote McBoat face.
Yes, Bodie McBoatface. So, where would be a good spot to put an exhaust to where it's not very, but it can exhaust.
Out the bottom?
Yeah. Just have it go straight down at the bottom of it.
Yeah. I was planning on actually putting a second layer of metal down, but I just forgot to do that.
And you
It's
just slap in a whole pipe like so.
Fix that right back up.
And there you go. You have an engine.
Okay.
A very, very efficient engine. Don't remember how much power you get out of it, though, off the top of my head. But I will put some fuel tanks in here.
So whenever you're setting up like a box to protect your AI, can't you just like basically do like a layer of stone? Like a box.
It really depends on how much room that you're willing to dedicate to it. There's some people, they just like will do like a single layer of stone. Some people do a layer of stone then heavy armor. So yeah, it really just depends.
I'll do 2 on the sides.
That's a little thick though for an AI suite.
That is true. That is decently thick. Stone is one of the heaviest materials, right?
Heavy armor will beat that.
No, he said one of.
Lead's also pretty heavy too.
Stuff seems to be lagging pretty hard.
We do have a few things out here, so that's probably not contributing to things. Let me pull the
whenever I'm
Rick
placing
Dolphin
blocks, my game dies.
Yeah, that probably means that things are probably degrading on us just a little bit.
As I said earlier, we have been running for a little while now, so.
Yeah, almost, well, we're at like 2.5 hours now.
How many more of these do you plan on doing?
I don't know. Haven't thought about it. Can I get back to you on that?
Sure. Because I really enjoy these kind of streams.
Okay. I need to get back to my quickies with Dama videos.
I saw the other day as you were pulling up a ship. As I was watching you, I saw a couple open on that said quickies with Dama. I'm like, ooh, must have a couple in store for us.
Yeah, it's just meant to be like a real quick fire series where I show people like really quick tips that they can use. The difficulty for doing them is just kind of all over the place. So I got like a cheese scale on like a 1 to 5 scale to tell people how advanced a certain topic's going to be. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I was watching one of your quickies and I was a little confused on the cheese scale and understood it like halfway down the road. I can't replace blocks nor get rid of them.
That's weird.
Okay, there we go. It's working now.
Yeah, that's usually just a bit of a lag spike.
That is a lot of armor you got on that.
Me?
Oh, I was talking to Mason here.
Oh, the 2 layers of alloy and 1 layer of metal.
That's pretty decent armor, yeah. I just saw that you had like an extra, looks like 3 layers here in the back, or 2 layers.
That may have been an accident. Well, that's where I'm gonna have a majority of my current stuff, so. Oh
So-
well.
Quick question for Lilakari and Ion. Do you guys even bother with shields anymore?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
They
Whenever
become
our first-
so terrible now that it's like, oh god.
If it's
why
like a
am I
front
using-
sighter and I could like concentrate a bunch in a small space, I'll do it, but that's pretty much been about it.
Whenever I first started, I tried using shields and not sense. Sorry, I'm back. What is the most secure way to contain resources? Just in a box.
On a vehicle you're not sending into combat.
Pretty much. But I think
I
he's
mean,
talking
like, in terms of ammo on a ship.
Bear in mind the ammo system is rate of replenishments of a certain resource type. So you don't need to have massive amounts of ammo boxes. What matters is your overall resource storage capacity.
Yeah,
and
so
having
if
enough
you
ammo
had,
boxes
like...
to feed the thing. So
Okay, so if you had maybe, like, 5 or 10 ammo boxes with a few ammo, or not ammos, but resource storage, that could work.
I would typically either use one or multiple clusters in how I'd mount them. I'd also try to get a bit of redundancy depending on the size of the vehicle.
Okay.
That way, if something does get hit, it won't immediately short out all of the weapon systems depending on them. But that's just me. I mean, if you take Minecraft for example, I've not bothered to calculate how much ammo drain there is on it, but it's actually fed by 2 big ammunition pods, one in each wing. So it can lose one of those pods just fine, and it'll keep going. But if it loses both pods, then well, it's lost most of its propulsion as well, so it might as well not be active anymore.
Okay.
Though, honestly, that design element was a complete accident on my part, because I was just bolting stuff to a big central fan, and that's the ethos of this craft, just a central fan holding stuff up.
What if I created, like, separate boxes and, like, with walls between them to make sure they don't combust each other if one detonates?
And yeah, that can help to separate and space them, as long as the walls are thick enough.
Okay.
You'd have to ask Dama about that one. He's a bit more familiar with explosion mechanics for ammunition caches going up than I am, so...
Alright.
I think, like, I'm not 100% sure if this still applies, but I think one layer of regular metal armor is enough to hold, or I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of how to word this. One layer of metal armor I think is enough to contain an ammo blowout. I mean, we could try testing it if you guys want. Only take a minute. Actually, let's try it with alloy just for shits and grins.
I'm surprisingly happy about this ship's front.
I'm just adding struts to my
Behold my Cuba testing.
Well, blowing stuff up is the most reliable way to test stuff in MTD, so, you know. If it works, go for it.
I'm just surprised the wives haven't started yelling at us yet.
Don't tempt fates, is I think the appropriate phrase for that one.
Alright, let's see if this will contain the explosion. Let's see. Why is the death ray showing up on my toolbar?
Why is it what?
The death ray. It's weird.
Do you not have it selected?
Maybe that's not a thing in this version?
Maybe it's not a thing in multiplayer?
Yeah, probably might not be a
It's
thing
a
in
thing in
multiplayer.
multiplayer.
Okay, that makes
Probably
sense. That's okay. I can come up with a plan B.
Yeah, same here. Where's the ammo?
It's in that alloy box up there. Though you might want to make sure that the god mode on the layer is turned off there, little Kari. Try it now.
Yeah, it is off.
Hoping to hear a lot of explosions. Oh, yep.
I think I might-
saw explosions.
I think a heat shell would have probably done.
A bit better.
Maybe. Because if you're just gonna weaken the armor, but Let's see here. Let's see here. Shape charge head. HE. HE. HE.
Explosive damage when destroyed is 16,544 in a 18.4 meter radius.
Sounds kind of dangerous.
Okay, try shooting at the box. Let's see what the heat shell does.
Sounds kind of dangerous. Shoot at it.
I guess it isn't enough to hold it. Okay, let's try it with regular armor then.
Alright, let's use glass.
Yeah, I think glass is the strongest substance on this game, isn't it?
No, you're thinking of wood.
Oh, that's
what you're
right.
thinking of.
No,
Yeah.
light blocks, light blocks.
It's a shame paper machete's not a thing in this game.
Paper boats. Okay.
Oh, the roof hasn't been done.
Okay, try it now.
So low.
Yeah, just a bit. I guess it can't contain it anymore. Okay.
What can't the metal?
Yeah. Well,
Hang on, I need to check something. Resources.
yeah, I want to check something too here. Just had
Maybe
an
the
idea.
armor stacking mechanics may have fiddled with it.
Not really. I think if you just had like one ammo box in there.
Yeah, the explosion is damage. The amount of explosion and raise is determined by how much ammo is left in the said container, as well as. Oh, never mind.
Well, Kari, see if you could take a shot at that smaller box that I just put in front of it.
Give me a few seconds.
There's only one, like 2x2 ammo box in there.
Can we despawn the engine platform?
That may cause a bit of lag. I'm done.
I can get rid of it. Yeah, hold on. Of course, it disintegrating might cause more lag, but it looked like it contained it.
Yeah.
So if it's like one ammo box, like a 2x2 here, it seems to contain it just fine. But if you got a bunch more in there, no chance in hell. You're probably better to go with heavy armor at that point, or at least heavy armor slopes. Actually, I think heavy armor slopes would be perfect for that. I'll just get rid of this guy here. I mean, you don't really need to have great armor for these, you just need something to contain the explosion.
Sure.
Alright. Oops. Okay. Take a shot at that.
I'm currently on my building unit. Doesn't help that in the direction of the path, or direction of shot, is the engine platform debris.
Engine platform should be gone by now.
And it didn't contain the blast.
It didn't?
Nope.
Really?
What didn't?
I thought heavy armor slopes would have done it for sure.
Oh dang, heavy armor.
I'm wondering if it's because it's so close.
No. The heavy armor slope only has 3,000 HP, while the normal one has 6,000 HP.
Yeah, we're just shooting heat shells. That's not going through the armor at all.
Damaging the armor at all.
Well, it's... Yeah, it's not damaging the armor. If it is, it's like barely doing anything. But the heat, it's going to go right through it, and yeah, heat's got some very weird properties in this game.
Well, in order to contain this blast, let's see here.
Will it blast? You guys remember the Will It Blend commercials, right?
Okay, Dama. In order to contain this ammo container you have here, we need
Yeah.
a block of a minimal health of 128,277.
128,277 what?
Health.
Health.
In fact, the best way to store ammo, from what I think it is, well, separating each ammo box into its own container.
Well, try shooting at this one. This is using like complete 4-meter beams.
I think I missed.
You probably did. Everything in here is still safe and sound. I think you still missed.
Yeah.
Go for the center.
Alright, sorry guys, I think I'm done.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely contained it that time.
Yeah. Oh, see ya.
Yeah, have a good night, Ian.
Yeah,
Thanks for
feel free to
coming.
Grab
Have
my,
a
grab my
good one.
thing
See
if
ya.
anyone wants it. Just remember it's not complete.
What the hell? I'll grab it. I'm saving it as Ian's thingy.
Thingy.
Thingy. I think it looks cool.
It looks
What
it
is
from
this?
above.
What is this thingy?
He's got like a little flyer over here.
Yeah, it looks it from above.
Oh yeah,
I think it looks quite good from above.
Yeah. Make a nasty gunship.
Yeah, it just needs more detection, AI, and basically it's the belly of the ship that needs finishing up.
Mm-hmm. Well, you look like you're fairly close.
Oh yeah. I'll mostly just buttoning things up until I decide like I've had enough.
Okay.
Anyway. Yeah, mostly functional, and I've saved it, so I might revisit it at some point.
Okay. Well, you have yourself a good night, Ian. I guess I'll be seeing you next time.
Yeah, hopefully see you Wednesday, I suppose.
I might have to double check on that because I think that's when we moved the cat's vet visit. So let me ask the wife about that, and I'll text you about it later tonight.
Yeah, no problem at all.
I tell you what, that's one expensive cat. It was like $1,500 to get him well again after he was forming like crystals in his bladder. It damn near killed him.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. Anyway, enough about that. I should let you go. You know, I want to try something real quick here, little Kari. Try shooting at the slope block again. I think it might hold together this time. Nope, completely wrong. Okay.
Hey,
I want to try an idea as well.
Hey,
Yes.
either of you. I have a question. How can I raise this gun that I have here higher so that I could put it above this one so that it can shoot over it? Kind of like, what this prototype
firing?
has over here. Basically, like, how can I raise the gun so it can shoot over?
Wait, what are you wanting to do?
He wants a
I'm-
super firing gun.
Oh. That's easy.
Yeah.
I'm garbage at making this.
It's this turret right here that you want done? That's on your ship right now?
Yeah, I just want another turret behind it that can aim up.
Okay. Well, here's how I go about doing it. First, we're going to save this turret as a prefab.
Okay. By the way, do you like my turret cap? I built that pretty quickly.
It's not bad. I give it a little bit more girth, but it's not bad.
I just think it
let's see
looks- I'm probably
here.
I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger.
Sub-object mode. Just save this as Mason's turret. Alright, so now that I got that seat, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm assuming this hole over here is where you want it placed?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, sometimes it bugs out a bit. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and place the whole frickin' thing again.
That's fine.
Like right about there? That look about right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then what we're going to do is, well, we're going to go onto the turret itself. Then we're going to hop into prefabs.
And prefab the casing and head.
Yes, we prefab the gun housing for the turret. Like so.
Then we just simply cuff the head.
Pretty much, yeah.
Decapitation.
And looks like someone's already building it up for me. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And there you go. All done.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Dama, move it forward one. It's not connected.
Sorry. I want to make sure I'm building on the right thing here first. Which one does it need to be on?
If you look underneath and
Okay,
zoom in, you can see where.
I think I see it. Is that the right
Yeah.
one?
Yep.
Okay, good. But yeah, that's how I do it.
Okay.
I just chop the head off of the super firing one, put a couple of either gauge increasers or coolers, and then just plop a new gun housing on top of it.
Okay.
Just take it from the original. Pretty easy, right?
Right. Yep.
Anything else?
That should be it.
Okay. You might want to save that then, because we're coming up here on 10 o'clock and I should probably be hopping off of here.
Okay.
I got work in the morning, so...
Fair enough. I'm just adding a camera off to the side of this.
But I will see if I can keep you in the know, for the next time we want to try doing something like this.
Okay.
No,
You
I
got-
seriously like this. I like this workshop style thing we have going on.
Yeah, we could
Yeah.
totally do that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you like what we've been doing here today, let us know with a like, comment, or even better, subscription. Have yourselves a hell of a day, and keep your hammer high. Later.
See ya.
Bye.